motherfucking thing got unplugged. Okay, I don't know how the fuck that happened. Probably my dog. But what is up, Rooftop Squad? It is your boy Habit. Welcome back to another episode of Rooftop Weekly. I assume we're still gonna have some more at some point. Of course, a lot of them are doing something right now. I don't understand how Friday night seems to be a more convenient day than Saturday night. Stay hydrated, everybody. Since nobody else is right now, I'm probably going to because I do still have to work today. But everybody, I hope you guys have had a fantastic week so far. I hope you started off right. My weekend, well, it's not my weekend itself, but as far as Saturday goes, I'd have to say it's been overall good news. I'm going to have yet another schedule change soon, I think. Uh, they said, hey, how are you? I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. It. I've got nothing to complain about. But I should be having another schedule change soon. Picking up a little bit more than I was trying to do a third shift. Um, and like, if I didn't have so many responsibilities outside of work, I probably would stick with it. Unfortunately, I have a lot of responsibilities outside of work. I need to kind of keep up during the day in order to really stay on top of it. So thankfully, my job started with it. Um, they basically said, probably, my company is basically trying to set up a second shift, uh, and they said they should be able to make it happen. It's not difficult to make it. Not at this site. They might be able to find another site to work second shift at, and that's the main concern that I have is trying to get a second shift to do all the stuff that I need to do throughout the day. And because of that, the day the Rooftop Weekly is on might change again. I know some of you guys are probably sick of all the change and moving around and shit, but there's only so much I can do about it, especially since it's a hobby for me. Um, there's only so much I can do. Again, I don't know when the others are coming through. I'm not going to. Ooh, that's a very nice picture. Um, I'm not going to get annoyed at anybody for not being able to necessarily constantly be here. And this is at the end of the day, this is just a hobby. This is just a funny little thing for us to do. But I'm gonna turn off the music here just for a bit, and I'm gonna get to the first topic of the day. Oh, there's my man Jet.
Yeah,
Jet,
I'm here. Really.
welcome, welcome. What is that new fucking character from fucking Zenless?
Yeah, normal.
Another fucking small person, small
Another,
tiny person.
another small, dumbass gremlin.
There's another
It's
small. You
fucking
know,
adorable.
fucking Zenless. It seems to be full of small dumbass gremlins, so I'm not even that surprised.
Yeah.
Bro, I thought I was gonna have to get started without anybody else here, but I'm glad that you're here at least. How's your week been? How have you been smited this week?
So I learned two valuable things.
Two
I
valuable
had
things.
some decent time off this week. That ends come Monday, so I'm abusing it. In
As you
fact,
should.
I might even get drunk this stream. I'm just
Yeah, I wish
this.
I could get
The
drunk
thing
with
is,
you.
tonight's the last night I'm gonna be able to take a drink for a while
Why is that?
because I'm not gonna be able to drink Sunday because I work Monday.
Hmm, makes sense,
Can't drink Tuesday because I work Wednesday.
right?
Can't drink Wednesday because I work Thursday. Can't drink Thursday because I work Friday. Can't drink Friday because I work Saturday.
Good lord. I mean, that's typical work week. You know, if you're working 5 days back to
Yeah,
back.
yeah. This is normal. This
Yeah, I
has been
would.
my normal for the past couple weeks.
Yeah, I would say if you can drink, I would say definitely drink. Hmm.
Yep.
Again, I would love to join you. Fortunately, I have to work tonight.
Yeah, you have work
Last
tomorrow.
thing I want to do is,
Go to work hungover.
yeah, that would fucking suck.
I'm sorry. I need to turn my fucking game down.
What game are you playing?
I was in the middle of playing Zenless when you started this. I saw that. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I don't know why I thought you were playing something else.
But I learned 2 valuable lessons this week.
What's that?
Lesson 1: I'm a dumbass.
Okay, well I could have taught you that lesson. It would have been real easy.
All right, fuck you. Because remember how I was complaining about having audio issues with my computer?
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, I just got fucking about, and I found one of my aux cords. I decided to plug it into my computer and plug it into a pair of headphones that I have. Because and mind you, I wasn't expecting it to work. Because the last time that I tried this, it didn't work. So I'm like, okay, it's just not gonna work. Fine. It might not. It's probably not gonna work again. If so, that's fine. Is what it is. I'll figure it the fuck out.
Let me guess, it actually worked this time.
Mm-hmm.
All you had to do was basically do the fucking like USB meme where you try it the first time, doesn't work, turn around, doesn't work, you turn around again, it works.
I don't know if that dude that I left it at the shop with did something, but like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
How much did it cost you to freaking like get your computer fixed anyway?
$20.
Oh, that's not bad.
No. When I had him mess with my PS5 HDMI port, that cost me like $100.
Still could be worse.
Yeah, it's like they aren't super expensive. The price depends on what needs to be done.
Right.
Like the PS5 was so much because like he had to solder the stuff and so on and so forth.
Right. There had been a point in time where I actually considered working at I guess a gaming and computer repair shop. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it just fell through, or they just didn't get back to me, or what, or one of my other jobs just got back to me sooner. But I do distinctly remember trying to work at like You Break I Fix. I think it's
there is actually one of those out here. That's funny.
That is funny. But yeah, it would have been interesting if I did work at a place like that, because I do like technology. The thing is, I've never tried to personally like fix anything or put anything together myself. Also, if you hear a little bit of smacking, I'm snacking on Charleston chews. I'm probably gonna actually eat some actual food later after I'm done with this. Wait, what was the other thing you learned? Because I remember that you're a dumbass. What was the other thing?
The other thing I learned is this is why I don't buy myself nice things.
Huh?
Because I got paid on Thursday.
Right.
I had to pay for half of my therapy. I need to spend the other half of it paying for my therapy session, which is $40. The whole session in total was $80. I paid half of it before I got paid half of it after. Right? Fine. No biggie. I've been paying off this graphics card. I still owe $500 something.
Good lord.
Yeah. I put another bit towards that. That brought me to 60.
Jeez. Yeah, no, nice things definitely can be expensive, but at least be grateful you're only buying nice things for yourself.
And then I decided, you know what? I've got some money, right? There's a bunch of stuff that I need for videos that are on sale, super cheap, right now. I bought a couple of them. Totaled about $60, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, no more spending money.
I'm assuming that didn't last for very long.
Come the next day. Come both that day and the next. I am now at $89.
Okay.
My check put me at $400.
Oh. Yeah, that's like 75% of your check gone. That's crazy.
And most of it didn't go to me. Again.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
no, I feel that.
Like, things are fine, right? I should be okay to buy myself these nice things. I don't often buy myself nice things. They're on sale for super cheap. I need them for videos. So I'll get them all, right? They're all super cheap right now.
Right.
Like the most expensive one was $20.
Mm-hmm.
That's how cheap they all were. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
I'm not fucking listening.
I
I'm good.
I I rarely buy myself nice things too, and if they are, they're always like inexpensive stuff. Like I've been buying stuff from like fucking Temu and AliExpress every now and again, in case I want something like simple for myself that's cheap. I recently tried Shine. I tried getting something from there a few times, and I was disappointed both of those times.
Shine?
I just got, or is it Sheen? The SHEIN, I think is
Oh,
how it's
Sheen. Oh,
Sheen.
I was so confused. I never heard anyone call it Shine.
I don't know why I keep calling it Shine. Um, but I tried that place, and I was honestly kind of disappointed with the results of some of the stuff that I got. So I just stopped using that site. Um, Thankfully, I think once I get on a swing shift with this new schedule change, it's going to be easier to kind of like save money and put money aside because I'm going to actually have the energy to do overtime if need be. And I'm still playing a little bit of catch up with some bills, but I'm almost current. I think there's it's just like two smaller bills left. Once I pay those, I'll be current, which should give me a whole bunch of breathing room. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to hold on to quite a bit of my cash this week in particular because I'm going out of town. Well, not this week, but next week, this upcoming week, because I'm going out of town. Which I mean, depending on what day of the week you go, like anyone starts on, it could already be the week that I'm talking about. But I digress. Um,
I'm going to assume it has something to do with that thing your wife told me about.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's about that. So I definitely gotta. I'm sitting here literally like debating: do I want to hold off on those couple of small bills again until I come back, or do I want to just get them out of the way? But maybe like risking being a little bit short. And I'm still trying to figure out what to do about our dog Daisy. Um, I definitely gotta find like someone to leave her with. I don't know if maybe there's like a doggy daycare I can pay or whatever, but like my family can't fucking. Well, the only family that I have in this state can't take her. At least they said that they most likely won't, but they might look into seeing if they can. But that's just too up in the air, and it's already what day is it? It's Saturday, but it's gonna become Sunday when I head to. It's gonna be Sunday when I head to work. So I basically need to try to figure something out very soon. I'll see if I can figure something out like after I get off the podcast today and I'm at work and I'll see if I can set something up because I don't got the time for this.
Yeah.
Um but I think that is enough yapping. Let's actually jump into the topics for today. Okay, I shuffled these around a little bit because I want to go back into the whole like shitting on Sony thing towards the end because
Save that for
of
like the
course,
main, make that effectively the main event of the stream.
basically because to the surprise of no one, they're still fucking up.
Mm-hmm.
So let's take a look at this. Has to do with this has to do with something to do with GIMP, which I've only heard of a couple of times. This Roman person on
Didn't you
Twitter
use GIMP to make
to make what?
um thumbnails?
No, I use Canva.
Oh, okay.
Um, so he states a Brazilian YouTuber just drove a dagger into Photoshop's subscription. It's called PhotoGimp, a free patch GLP 3.0 that turns GIMP into an identical copy of Photoshop. Photoshop I used years and years ago, but the fact that it was one of the pioneers of the whole like fucking subscription service thing, to where like you can't just
Yeah.
have like buy a product and then have apps on your system, your computer or whatever, without having to pay an extra fucking like fee every month for it. I feel like Photoshop, like Adobe in particular, were kind of like some of the pioneers for that shit.
Oh, they absolutely were. They were one of the first.
Yeah, it was just the end
Well,
times
to
were
say they
coming.
were one of the first is technically wrong, but also technically not.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I
Because
mean
if you
more
want to
so.
get technical, the first ones to do it would probably be Blockbuster and Radio Shack.
Well, I mean on like computers
In regards to
specifically.
computers, then yeah, maybe. I'm actually not sure about that. They're definitely on the list though.
Right. Yeah. They're one of the they're probably the first companies that I noticed doing it because this was back when fucking Office 365 was well micro it wasn't even called Office 365 yet. It was called Microsoft
Microsoft
Office.
Office.
This was back when Microsoft Office was free. Do you remember that? Because
Yes,
I
I
sure
do.
do. Fuck, those were the days where
Oh
you
my
just bought a
god.
computer and
And you could
you
actually
just got
view
shit with
shit
your computer for
computer.
free after
But now they
paying
want
for
to
the
take that shit
computer.
away and make you charge
Now they're
money
just like,
for it
how
and
can
leave you
we
with like
charge these people even
inferior.
more money for these devices that aren't cheap? But how can we squeeze more out of them after they've already bought the device? Fucking hell, man.
And then fucking Microsoft wants to go and break your fucking computer with updates,
Right, that too. Like you gotta.
install all types of crazy spyware, bloatware.
It's just fucking Microsoft. Like I
Now, in
don't know
regards
how to feel.
to some of the spyware and bloatware, it's kind of not their fault. It's California's.
Yeah, I mean, what isn't California's fault though?
Mm-hmm. Again, I'm
Uh,
gonna say it again. Fuck California. All my homies hate California.
oh, that meme will never get old.
No, it won't.
But
I'm gonna keep saying it. I
I'm
stand by it every second of every day.
gonna keep saying it until it becomes irrelevant, and it never will. Same interface, same panel, same keyboard shortcuts, and way more space for your canvas. Your hands already know how to use it without learning anything new. So why is it blowing up? $0 instead of $276 a year. Like
So
$276 a year.
yeah,
That's how
they
expensive Adobe Photoshop is.
yeah, mind you, this is crazier. That's just accounting for Photoshop. That's not accounting for everything else.
Oh yeah, I
Because if
forgot
you're paying
Adobe
for
has
one
that.
of the softwares, you're effectively paying for all of them.
That's
So that's one plus side. You're getting a bunch of stuff. So you got Lightroom, Premiere, After Effects.
that's that's hella gay. Like,
Counterpoint, it's also a lot of fucking money, especially if you only use maybe like one or two of them.
wait, was there a comment? Okay, no, there wasn't a comment. But yeah, that's God, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money for. And you said that this is for all of them, or is it, or it's just for Photoshop?
That's tech. I'm pretty sure that's just the Photoshop one in this. Because the thing is, right, when you pay for the subscription, I'm pretty sure you get Adobe's subscription service. You get access to all of their stuff.
Okay, so it's basically you're forced to get all of their stuff, but that which is still bad because like,
Yeah.
what if you only want Photoshop? You don't seem to have that option here. Like you're
I'm
getting
actually looking at the
everything.
fucking plans right now. Oh, no. Okay, okay.
Go ahead.
So I'm looking at the plans right now. You can actually buy plans individually for all of them, right?
Okay.
Or you can just buy everything
Okay. Well, how much is?
$35. Because if you get everything, it's $70, right? $70 a month.
Eesh, that's still
So if you get the
super high.
everything package, that's 840 a month, like in a
Ugh.
year. That's 840 in a year, right? Because 70 times 12.
So where does this 276 number come from? Is that
That's
that?
possibly coming from. Yep, I was right. It's coming from the Photoshop solely subscription because the Photoshop Soul subscription is $23 a month.
Wait, that doesn't seem. Maybe it is,
Because
because
23 times 12 is 276. Yes.
that's crazy how that freaking adds up. Twenty three
Mm-hmm.
dollars for a photo editor just still seems really strange. I mean, sure, Adobe Photoshop is capable of a lot, but what can it do that a site like Canva can't do, or again, a site like GIMP can't do? That's what I
Mm.
don't understand. So the and
I
also it doesn't
I
require you to log in through Adobe either, which of
mm,
course logging in with an account that comes with its own set of caveats. Because you have an account, that just means Adobe can just do whatever the fuck they want, and like if you don't agree to it, you can't use fucking anything, which is crazy. That's another thing that is has been like a double edged sword because
Yeah.
I can understand the importance of having an account for certain applications and programs and software and stuff. It's like, if you need to use a different device, you won't have to start over from the beginning and you can still have all your shit, generally speaking, because it doesn't always work like that. But
Yeah.
generally speaking, it just helps. It helps quality of life and it helps you not waste time. But the other side of that is that if the company is fucking terrible, then they could just do whatever the fuck they want. And if you don't agree to any of it, then you just lose all your shit.
Yeah.
So let's see, everything saved on your PC with nothing in the cloud. I didn't know that Adobe forced you to hold stuff in the cloud. I see. I don't use Adobe Photoshop. I think I've used Adobe Photoshop in my
I use
lifetime a
Photoshop
couple of
right.
times.
I use Photoshop myself. This is technically bullshit because you can manually save everything to your computer. I know. I do it.
Okay, maybe
So
they're
this
maybe
is
they're
technically a non-issue.
yeah. If you have the ability to save things offline, then this really isn't anything against Adobe. I mean,
It's like
it's cool,
it's
but
cool
it's
that you
like
don't need to deal with their cloud services. But it's like,
it seems.
okay,
Yeah,
you
it's
can
it's
manually save stuff on Adobe. Most I feel like anyone with a brain use when they use Adobe Photoshop uses it
and save stuff on your PC. Now
manually.
you
Yeah.
can save stuff. Yeah, I was assuming like you can save stuff on your PC when using Adobe Photoshop, right?
Mm-hmm.
I figured as much. So
Compatible with
that's
Windows, Mac, and Linux.
mm,
That's so is Photoshop.
hmm, that's weird. So that's not really much of a point either. Uninstalls by deleting a folder, and there's no trace.
Okay, that's fair. Counterpoint: if you go to your Adobe install folder, which isn't too hard to find, at least if you know where to look for installing folders. Hell, you might need actually no, you don't even need to go to the folder. Your computer can do it for you. It's like for
I
this, you just need to delete a folder. The other one is just go to your computer settings.
I still think that that's still a good point to keep up to because I do
Yeah,
think that I do
it's much
think that if you
easier
press
to
a
just
button that says uninstall, I do think that should uninstall the entire thing. The fact that a lot of these apps it doesn't work programs and software it doesn't work like that is bullshit. If
that's
I
why I
want to
say
delete something, I want it deleted. I don't want it to be
yeah.
like, okay, so you want to delete it, but you still want us to leave this on your computer, right? Like, no. Did I
No,
say
delete
that?
everything.
Is that what the button
That's
says? No, the
that's
button
why I
says
like
uninstall.
yeah. But that's why I like doing. That's why whenever I uninstall things, I always uninstall it from my computer, from my computer settings, because it will ask you, "Oh, delete everything, delete this app and all its affiliated files," and it literally says all its affiliated files.
Yeah, I think there are some apps now, like even in Windows, where if you want to uninstall an app, it does have a little checkbox on like the
Yes.
bottom left that says like, "Hey, do you want to, delete all the do you want to delete all of the data that's associated with it as well?" Um, I think it's by default unchecked, which is weird, but you can check that, and I think that
Yeah, you
deletes
can.
everything. The thing is, I don't think it always used to be like that. I think it used to be a given to delete everything, and I can kind of
Yeah.
understand why for some apps, especially now that we're in the world where you can make custom apps on like Windows and Chromebooks and such, because you can like just save a web page as an app. The
Yeah.
fact that it by default doesn't have you delete all of your data off of the I guess off of the browser is fine because you might still want to use that website or whatever or that program on the browser. You just don't want it as an app on your
Application.
device.
Yeah.
So I get it, but I do think that the concept of completely uninstalling something off of your computer should not make you then go to a different folder to
Folder.
completely delete it. I do think that that's
Yeah.
very not
Like
user
it's definitely a
friendly.
lot easier process to just find the folder and hit delete.
I don't think that that's easier. I can understand from the perspective of someone.
Kane!
Why the
Oh my
fuck did
god,
you
what the?
laugh like that?
I don't know. I just want to my dramatic interest. No, bro, GIMP. Oh, bro, I haven't used GIMP in years, bro. I used to use that for my animation.
I'm just saying, like, it's saying uninstall by deleting a folder. So it's like you just find the folder, delete it, boom.
Wait, what are you doing?
So someone made an update for GIMP that effectively turns GIMP into Photoshop.
I don't know what to say about that.
I mean, we
we're
kind
just
of went
talking
over
about
some
it.
of the we went over some of the positives. It does seem like some of these aren't really like actual points for PhotoGIMP because these two things also you can also do these with Adobe. The thing that me and Jed are talking about right here is this. And we were basically I guess we're not really disagreeing because I think we both agree that it is easier to just have the uninstall button completely uninstall everything from your computer.
No, that's
That's
exactly
basically yeah,
that's
just
exactly what it sounds like.
I'm just talking about like the nuances of what you can do. if
there
you
are
want
definitely
to.
some nuances with, and I won't sit here and
I
say like there's no nuance to it. I guess maybe just me as an older person and knowing how technology has basically made everyone dumber.
Mhm.
Um, I guess I just want things to
no,
be more
I
cut and dry.
no.
Yeah.
I agree with you because I'm not that. I'm almost as old as you, so I understand that feeling. So,
Like, I grew. People don't realize this about me. I grew up on old tech, so I kind of got to watch the evolution of technology in real time.
I mean, so do we. So it's like, come
Yeah.
on,
I
like,
mean,
It's like the thing is, I'm good, pretty well fared younger than y'all. It's like a
no,
lot of
yeah,
people
but
think I'm much more like the
yeah,
dumbasses in my
no,
age
I
range.
known you since you was like 14, and you was. I
Yeah,
ain't gonna lie, you was mature for your age, so you kind of you did understand
because I
most
grew
things
up
compared.
around a lot of old shit. I grew up with a lot
Yeah,
of old
I
shit, so
did
I got to
too.
see this stuff in real time.
Yeah, we all did. Like, bro, from fucking flip ups to smartphones, and now we have AI bullshit. So it's
and then
like,
and then and then flip phones came back. That shit's hilarious to
Flip
me.
that
phones are making a
did
fucking
it?
comeback. Yeah, they're making a
Yeah,
comeback.
all kinds of companies are making flip phones now.
It's like
That's
those
funny.
like
I
flip
didn't hear
screen
about that.
smartphones. Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
Seth Rogen laugh. Head nod, dead ass,
yeah.
bro.
Now that you actually did do the Seth Rogen laugh. Oh jeez, oh Jesus! Now y'all are just turning into neocortex. All right, let's move on.
Steph
So
Cortex. Steph Cortex.
Seth Cortex.
Seth Cortex is Seth. I
Mhm.
don't. That now with the bro, if we get a Crash Bandicoot movie and Seth Rogen fucking plays fucking
Oh
Cortex, I'm
They
walking
need to,
my
out of the
no, that needs
theater.
to happen.
That
I
would be
need that to
funny.
happen now. Now that you spoke it into existence, I need it to happen.
That would be
And it's
funny.
funny
But
because I could definitely see Seth Rogen doing it, but it's like
but
I don't
like
know, that feels cursed as fuck.
the photo gimp stuff, like it's interesting. That last part with the uninstall thing, like they Doki Doki shit. Literally some end of
Mm-hmm.
Doki Doki shit. That's
Yeah,
literally what they did. That's weird. That's
that's
actually
crazy to think
weird. They
about.
didn't even have to put that in. Like, bro, what the fuck?
I
It's like
don't
they,
again unless it's just for the sake of still having your data on the browser. I don't know why anything needs to be left over on your computer after you
yeah,
hit
but
uninstall.
isn't Photo Gimp like an application? It shouldn't be a browser.
Well,
Yeah.
I think they're turning it into an app. I think they're turning it into
Yeah.
an
If
application.
it's
I
a
don't
GIMP
know.
already is an app.
look,
That's the thing.
Well,
yeah,
they
Gimp
did
is
something
It's
to
a
the
patch for.
Oh, so it's okay. So it's a
okay.
patch for it that
Yeah.
basically turns it into Adobe Photoshop.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so like
Facebook.
look, if it's a browser, I can understand because a lot of
Yeah.
data be lingering in the browser and shit. Like, bro, that like come on. But if it's an app, that's fucking crazy. I'm gonna be real. That's crazy.
Yeah, but you know what's not crazy? The fact that we have Jubilee and Marvel
Bro,
Rivals.
I literally saw a friend. I literally saw a friend in another freaking what's it called played as Jubilee. He said a lot
I,
of people be playing Jubilee, like bro, obviously, bro, because people are playing.
like I haven't had a chance to play as Jubilee yet. Or is that Thanos? The
I have.
Mystery of
I haven't
Thieves.
either.
I hope we get Thanos in the game next, bro. I really want to see
It's gonna be
Thanos in this.
Apocalypse now.
No. It's
Oh,
a
it's
high
gonna be
possibility.
Apocalypse.
Thanos is too popular.
It's because
Like,
this whole patch is all about Apocalypse. So it's
well,
gonna
Thanos is too
it's gonna
popular.
be Jubilee and then it's gonna be Apocalypse.
I mean, Apocalypse will be cool, but I really wanted to see Thanos first.
Honestly, I
Or
just
or
want to see
Doom.
some non X-Men characters because they've been
Some not well. That's another
every
reason why I don't want to
patch.
see Apocalypse because Apocalypse is an X-Men character.
Yeah, but I'm like they showed it. They told us from the get go that this whole thing was going to be about
Right.
Apocalypse, so we know he's coming after Jubilee.
Yeah, it's just
He's gonna.
yeah.
be
It's
a
like you
nonsense
said.
character.
There's a whole bunch of X-Men worship, which I get it. They've been shafted for a while, so they do deserve something. but at the
Not
very
only
same time, it's just like you can share some food, like just a
yeah,
little bit.
my whole thing is like, oh, cool. A lot of them are fucking nobodies. Yeah, cool, great, awesome. There's a lot of them. Yeah, cool, great, awesome. There's also a fuck ton of other characters from the wider Marvel mythos that aren't related to the X-Men.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that is cool. It's just I don't know. I guess
I still stand by fucking Lin should have been introduced as Swordmaster before they went with him as Iron Fist.
I agree with that. I'm still
Because
waiting
most
for
people
Luke
don't know
Cage.
about his fucking time as Swordmaster.
Like
Most
I'm
people
gonna.
don't know he had a completely different fucking power set.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck him.
Oh, I agree. Fuck Lin. Danny
Bro.
ain't forever. Danny over. But like,
Fuck him too. What you mean?
hey,
Yeah,
alright,
what did he
relax.
do?
Relax on my man's Daniel.
No Phantom. That's what he did.
Crazy.
Okay, see that I don't understand.
It's
Danny
a
Phantom. Come on.
Oh, Danny Phantom.
Yeah.
That's what you said. I thought you said.
That's why I said no. I said no Phantom.
You know.
Danny no Phantom.
Mm-mm.
Bro, let's take a look at this trailer.
Okay. She looks awesome.
Looks so cool. See, I didn't know that this bitch was a fucking vampire and also a fucking horseman of the apocalypse. Because the last apocalypse related thing that I watched was X-Men Apocalypse, and I don't think Jubilee was in that one.
She wasn't in that one, no.
No, I didn't think so.
So I'm guessing that's a new thing. Because last time I dealt with anything with Apocalypse, that was when Gambit became a fucking horseman of the apocalypse.
That I remember. He don't even talk about it. That's the funny thing. This is being a horseman of the apocalypse is all Jubilee fucking talks about outside being a fucking like neck biter. So it's like,
because it's a new thing.
Maybe
Oh,
so they're trying to be like,
Horseman of
hey,
the
are you
Apocalypse.
guys curious about what the fuck Jubilee's on about? Go read her comic book. And I'm like, bro, that's not why I like Jubilee. I like Jubilee because of the old X-Men cartoon.
Yeah,
All
where
right.
she was all sunshine
Yeah.
and rainbows and happy teenage girl.
Yeah, some like Final Fantasy Yuffie shit. Like,
But yeah,
Fuck.
man, like that's my Jubilee. She can have all this extra stuff. Don't get me wrong, but I'm always gonna see her as like, the classic X-Men cartoon Jubilee. She's just gonna have to get over that. I do like that her attack type is like this like rapid fire
Yeah.
sparkler thing. That's pretty cool. Also, I think her coat is cool as hell. Her coat is so cool.
Her design,
I think that's one of the her design in this game is really good. I do think it's probably just as cool as her design in the X-Men cartoon. Yeah, I'm gonna be glazing the fuck out of that cartoon when it comes to this character, but I honestly want to say that I like her design in the cartoon a little bit more. It's practically the same, but I think her hairstyle is slightly different in the cartoon. I just
hair
fuck
is
with that a little bit more.
That's the thing about Jubilee. They're always fucking with her hair.
They're always fucking with her hair, just like Star-Lord, bro. Like, is it that hard to get one character's hair correct?
But I'm gonna say this, right? At least her Jubilee is just a style change instead of changing the fucking color of his hair.
Well, yeah, you like in
Like,
fucking in this game. If they didn't tell you this was Jubilee, I think it would be very fucking obvious that this was Jubilee.
Like, it looks
Star-Lord,
like Jubilee just
bro.
with different hair.
In some of the different games that he's in, bro, he just looks like a different nigga every single
It's like
time.
this man goes from blonde hair, black hair, brown hair. Nigga, pick one.
Dirty blonde hair, bro. Like, I'm waiting for them to make him a ginger on accident, bro. Like, I'm waiting for them to make him a ginger.
Pick one, please.
Like, please pick a struggle, bro. You're just
Pick a hair
white
color.
guy with laser guns and a mask. How hard is that to get right?
So she looks like a bit of an off support type.
She does. Like the last time I played with a Jubilee on my team, because of course I didn't get to actually play with her.
She's the new character. Good luck.
She didn't like. There's people are still trying to figure out how to best utilize her healing. Also, bro, if I was a tank main seeing all this fucking displacement and space making with her ult, I'd be so pissed.
Oh, the tank main's gotta. You know what? No, let them niggas suffer. Let them niggas suffer.
Nigga, why? I'm not even a tank main. I'm like, I don't
Tank
want them
main-
to suffer.
There,
Like,
listen.
I
Tank
do,
mains,
the fuck?
I respect y'all, right? Like, y'all could go cry in a fucking ditch.
damn. This coming from a Squirrel Girl main is crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Again,
this PG.
haven't played Squirrel Girl in God knows how long.
Bro, that's still your,
Not really a Squirrel Girl man.
that's still your
anymore.
animal, nigga. Your
That's
spirit
still
animal.
your animal.
Absolutely, I'm a favorite Squirrel Girl fan.
Yeah, bro. Stop owning animals, bro.
Bro, he probably just wants to separate himself from Squirrel Girl because of the fucking drama that's happened around that character, which is
Not
still
even.
hilarious to me.
Damn, Tyree.
Not even. Not even.
Bro, well, who do
I
you
just haven't
main
been
in
playing
this game
Squirrel Girl a
now?
lot recently in general because I've been stuck playing support. So I'm more of a cloak and dagger main in the past few months.
Oh my
I've been
gosh,
playing-
not bitch and dagger. Oh my lord.
He said bitch and dagger.
Bro, all I know is I've
been playing Pimp and Swagger since the game came out, right?
Pimp and
Yeah.
Swagger is crazy.
Yeah. You saw
Pimp and
the tuxedo outfit with the
Bro,
hat,
more like Pim and Disaster, nigga. Like, go ahead with that shit.
Damn.
You saw Cloak with the purple hat and the purple suit.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie, that shit look fire.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Cloak and Dagger know how to fucking dress, bro.
No, I saw the Gambit skin. Yo, that Gambit skin with the purple, the tux with the purple. Nah,
Yeah.
bro, that shit was
Yeah,
tight.
no. Very, very,
Tight.
very cool skins in this game for
For
sure.
real, for real.
I'm actually very close to getting the Cloak and Dagger lore, and I could probably hit it before I have a chance to play Jubilee. So,
It's cool.
so I'm looking forward to that. I don't know who I'm gonna go to next, though. To be honest, with probably Thor.
Mhm.
Recently, I've picked up Punisher. He's pretty fun.
Punisher is very fun. The thing is just like if you're playing with Switch, you just know you're never gonna get to play him.
Yeah, it's alright.
Here's my thing, right? If I'm not playing support, I'm playing DPS because I can't play tank. I can't tank for my life. I just can't.
Bro.
I'm sorry.
The more that I have been forced to fucking like play tank, the more I have enjoyed it more than DPS because there is some legit fun shit you can do with a lot of the tanks in this game.
Here's the thing: the only tank I know how to play is Penny, and Penny outside of Point, Penny's useless.
I love playing Thor. I love playing fucking
Penny's
Venom.
whole thing is setting up the map and bullying you in
I
a
still
specific
gotta-
location.
I love playing Strange. I got to get better with Emma Frost because fucking I used to play Emma Frost a little bit more, like quite a bit when she first dropped, and then I like fell off of her, and I don't know why. I need to go back to playing
Like
Emma
if
Frost.
I were to try picking up and learning another tank, it would be Ben. Because anytime I don't play Penny, I play Ben.
I need to get
I get fucking ruined. It's like,
Rogue is another one that I need to go back
Ben's
to
one I
playing because
definitely pick up and learn.
she is so fucking like hard to kill sometimes, and it's
She is.
hilarious.
Yeah, I do need to learn another fucking DPS. My only two DPSs are Squirrel Girl and Blade. Two of the worst DPSs in the game.
I don't understand how you could say fucking. I can understand Blade, but Squirrel Girl has been top tier since the game launched. Like, what are
Oh,
talking
you
about?
could not be more wrong.
How? Every time I see a Squirrel Girl, they're just getting
Dude,
kills without
they're
trying
just
to.
getting some shit. But that's the thing. Once you start hitting like I hear and see people who play on like higher levels, like, oh no, Squirrel Girl's fucking terrible. Squirrel Girl's only good if you don't know what you're doing.
I don't understand how the fuck that works. Maybe that should be the first DPS that I fucking lured is Squirrel Girl. Has Dorito lured Squirrel Girl yet?
I believe so.
Okay, that would be
Because I
very,
haven't.
I would
you
be
call me
very
the Squirrel Girl main.
I would be very surprised if he hadn't lorded her yet. The thing is, does he even know what to do with his life in that game anymore? Now that he freaking lorded the only character he plays.
I don't think he knows what to do with his life in just about any game that isn't fucking NTE.
Well, yeah, you know what? That's fair. Speaking of a game that I poured so many fucking hours into that now I'm very unhappy to see go, it's Mario Kart Tour. Service for the Mario Kart Tour game ends on September 29th at 11 p.m. Pacific time. Thank you for your support through the years. For info on how rubies on the Mario Kart Tour Gold Pass will be handled moving forward, see in-game notifications for frequently asked questions below. This stinks.
Yes.
Why are you both happy that this game that y'all never played is fucking dying?
Because I don't give a fuck. No,
Okay, this ignorant ass nigga aside, how did you get both and y'all from him cheering?
I thought both
Ignorant.
of y'all were cheering, not gonna lie.
No,
No, it was
say a fucking
no.
thing.
It was Jet. It was Jet.
But just because you said that, now I'm happy. Now fuck you, because fuck you, nigga. Now I'm happy your
That
game is
is-
dying.
How does
Now
that
you know,
work?
now you know my opinion. Now, cause
Hey,
I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was just gonna mind my business, keep my mouth shut, rest in
I ain't
peace.
gonna
My
diss him,
head's
but
up
you
to
already just
You-
dissed him.
Like you decided to come at me, so fuck you and your
You
game.
did
Now I'm
because
happy
you
for your
did say it.
downfall.
You did say
I
it
didn't say
too.
shit. I didn't
Yes,
say
you
shit. I didn't
did.
say you are not
Yes, you
better.
did. I heard you.
Mater, you're not better sit here
Mater.
and
Bro,
do this
bro,
bullshit to
bro,
me.
I know you
Talking about
ain't
some-
talking
you
Radiator
was here-
Springs.
You was
Your
here
Radiator
too.
Jet. Shut up, bro.
Talking about some,
Radiator
you
ass
was
out
here
of
too.
here.
You was there too. No, the fuck I
You
was.
you was on yeah, stuttering ass.
I was not
Yeah, go
there.
ahead.
I was not saying
You-
shit.
you
You
was
was
there.
Just
saying
said
shit.
I was
here.
not there.
You was here and you was there. Shut your ass up.
Absolutely no, the fuck I was not.
Yeah, absolutely you was, bro. I heard you, bro.
Half and a
From
half.
calling me Mater, bro. That radiator ass mouth, bro. Radiator Springs.
Half
Radiator
and a
ass mouth is
half.
insanity.
Yeah,
Dude.
Radiator face ass.
I know.
Ah!
Heard
I
you. I literally heard him too, bro. I'm not even joking, bro.
I
swear heard
didn't
this
say
man.
anything.
bro,
But
I'm
no,
about
that's
I'm
on.
about
What was that game though? What was that?
Mario
game?
Kart.
to use Mario Kart Tour.
Tour.
It's a game that I used to play a while back, and I would still be playing if I wasn't having issues
Was it
with
that
my
one on the
fucking
Switch?
No, it was the
No,
Mario
it was-
Kart mobile game.
Oh, damn.
Also,
damn.
by the way, how dare you say I never? You know I played Mario Kart Tour. We played it together.
we did.
Yeah, once, and then never again.
Okay, that
Oh,
explains
yo,
it. I could have sworn we played it way more. Also, what is this?
That's
That
Fire
means-
Emblem Heroes.
That's Fire
Oh,
Emblem Heroes.
okay,
No,
that's
that,
that's funny as
I
fuck.
see my game in there already. That's-
Bro, I never even got a chance to play Pocket Camp. That shit is still $20, by the way. That shit is not free, and they killed it, but you can still buy it. What?
Mario Kart Run is. I'm pretty sure they killed that game. It's still $10, by the way.
Oh yeah, Super Mario Run. I actually played that one for a little bit. I didn't buy it because they let you play it for a little bit before they actually fucking.
Yeah, they let you play through like half of the first world.
Right, and then they asked
I
for
figured
money.
if it's half of the entirety of the first world, then everything else you need to pay.
Like I didn't even know that was a. I didn't even know that was that game died because
I'm
it didn't
pretty
tell
sure
us.
it did.
I don't think it told you that it did. I didn't know that Pocket Camp died. Since you
The
could
one
still
that
fucking
hurt
buy
me
it.
was the one right behind Pocket Camp Dragali Lost. That game meant so much to me over the years.
Yeah, I mean,
Like that game is the sole reason why my videos take so long, by the way.
bro.
Because
damn.
I made a video on that game back when it was ending because again that game meant the fucking world to me.
Damn.
But I had to fucking rush it out because it was taking too long and it came out shit.
Bro, 'cause you
I was
shouldn't
about
be
to
rushing.
say, like, I'm
I
kind
will
of.
never I will never rush
guy
another
here.
video out again. I don't care if I'd have to take months between to get a video done. I will
It
put
would-
the absolute top quality out.
Man, no. If you're doing that, you must be making a movie because ain't no fucking way in the world. Ain't no way in the world.
Bro, have
Also,
any of Jet's
between
movie
my current work schedule and how my videos have been getting longer and longer.
Longer and longer for what?
Yeah, he's
Don't worry
trying to
about
put out
Just
that
go
top-tier
up on Miles
content.
Morales video.
Yeah,
Go watch it, bro.
I'm
No,
gonna
I'm
watch
gonna
it
watch
after
it,
this.
and I'm a yeah. This shit
Probably.
trash. Like, I'm gonna watch that shit right now.
But okay, I didn't say all that,
No, you don't have to. I said it for you. No, ain't true.
bro. All right. There unfortunately is another game that's ending, but this one I don't know anything about.
Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis.
That's the prequel. That's like the prequel to Crisis Core, I believe.
Yeah,
Wait.
it's literally the second game in the Final Fantasy timeline.
No, it's the first. It's the first.
Because I'm pretty sure the first was First Soldier.
No, the first was before Crisis.
Yeah.
Huh?
And this version, this is based off before Crisis, I believe.
Okay, I thought
So
before.
is it a remake? Is it a remake?
Like a
of
remake,
Before
like a
Crisis?
remake.
of before.
Remake of that game.
Okay, I see what it is now. This game is to Before Crisis what
Crisis
Kingdom
Core
Hearts
Reunion
Union Cross was to
yeah, Union Cross was to
Kingdom Hearts Chi. Yup.
yeah.
Okay.
It's-
I'm still trying to get into the Final Fantasy VII series. So all of this talk about like what happens, what takes place before,
So,
what takes place after,
if-
just scares me every time I hear it.
If you wanna start Final Fantasy VII, just start with the original game because if you play chronologically, it'll spoil everything. Like
Yeah, there's a lot of
it'll spoil
twists and
everything.
turns that are only explained at different points in time.
Well, that
Yeah.
doesn't make much sense. How is a prequel going to sit
It
here
makes
and
a-
it just
No, because the
spoil
prequel, because
everything?
the prequels, because the original game they already revealed most things of what happened, and then the prequels they expand on it. And like if you play
Yeah.
that one,
If you play the
it's just
prequel
like
first, it
it's
kind
like
of
playing
spoils.
Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Like, bro, it spoils a bunch of things. What happened?
Better
before.
example. I have an example that's gonna probably make sense to you, H. It's the exact reason why you were supposed to watch the original Star Wars trilogy before you watch the prequels. Because the
Basically.
big reveal of, I believe it was episode 6? Episode 5, I believe it was episode 5.
Yeah,
Is that like, oh, the big reveal is like, oh, Luke, I am your father.
yeah.
That is a
Like
huge plot point in that
Yeah.
in the fucking movie.
The prequels will literally
The
reveal.
prequels spoil that
well,
because they show
they show it.
who they show Anakin's journey to becoming Darth Vader,
Mhm,
and you learn that he has 2 children who are Luke and Leia.
mhm.
So when you
Yeah,
get to that
basically.
point in the original trilogy, that reveal isn't a reveal anymore because you know who he is already.
Yeah, and it doesn't make it. Yeah, it doesn't make it better because the original will already reveal it. But like, if you go back to the prequel and then start the original, it won't be much of a surprise because like, bro, it doesn't feel like anything, like,
Yeah.
like because you already got spoiled. Like,
You already know how this goes.
oh, what happened? Like,
So whole reveal, this whole big dramatic.
that's the same
moment,
thing with Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
I see.
You're supposed
Yeah.
to play the original, then you play the prequel, then you play,
Then you watch Advent Children, and
then
then like,
you watch Advent
don't-
Children, then you play.
don't
Dirge
worry
of
about Dirge of
Cerberus,
Cerberus. Yeah.
Or,
and then you're
but-
done because the remakes don't matter.
Yeah, they're different continuity. They're not even based off the original.
They're so different. Like it makes me fucking
Yeah.
angry. The first one makes me so angry that it's called a remake, and yet it's so different from the original. At that
Yeah,
point,
no,
you're not
they definitely
remaking the
remade
game.
it already.
It's just
They
a whole
remade
new
it.
fucking game.
Yeah, they remade it all right. Shit.
They made it into a different game.
They did, but in my opinion, it's not that bad. But I still fuck with the original
I
7
think it's
series.
a good game. It's just don't call it a
Yeah.
remake.
Yeah. No, you can call it a remake 'cause they remade a lot of shit. No, I ain't gonna lie. Oh shit.
I don't know.
But, yeah.
I'll definitely see how I
Mhm.
whenever I get to them, I'll figure out for myself how I want to go forward. I'll probably start with the original, but I don't know. Still up in the air. But the thing is what does it mean by end of service though? Like, was it an only online game or
It
did
was
it have
a gotcha
online?
game.
Yeah, it was a mobile game.
So Ever Crisis was a mobile game.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's also
just like the
on
original.
Steam,
Just like the original before Crisis. It was a mobile phone game a long time ago.
and it was a gotcha game as well.
Yeah, from back in the day.
And it's got a lot of like important lores. A lot of people are hoping like, oh, they in some way, shape, or form bring this to something that isn't
Mobile.
Yeah.
doing what they're doing for Brave Exvius, which I will be there for that. I don't care.
No matter what.
No matter what.
All right. Well, let's jump into other gaming news, and this one is for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3, a gameplay first look. Now, it would have been interesting to have Crimson here too, because he was talking about kind of like how this game was looking so far. I know that it was based on kind of like there was a little bit of a contrast between how we were kind of like looking at this game. I know Jet said that, changing up the formula because it looks like the formula's been pretty much drastically changed. I know Jet said that changing up the formula for this game is probably a good thing. I don't think Crimson feels the same way. I think he
He
thinks
definitely doesn't.
he thinks that changing up the formula too much changes it from not being Xenoverse anymore, which I kind of agree with both there.
To be honest,
Oh, no,
I'm
Good.
no. To be honest, I'm kind of glad they are changing because I feel like when Xenoverse first came out, I feel like it didn't know what the fuck it wanted to do. I'm gonna be real.
And that's
And to be honest, I'm glad they're changing because, bro, it's been almost 10 years since Xenoverse 2 came out. They had to change a lot of shit. Like,
yeah. One of the
like-
biggest complaints about Xenoverse 2 is that it was so, for all the improvements it made, it was so similar to 1 and its inherent flaws in its
Yeah.
design.
and it made sense why it wasn't as good in my opinion because it's been over a year gap, like a year and a half. Like, bro, the first game came out February 25th, 2015. The second game came out around like October 2016. That's over a year. That's not shit. That's nothing. Like, bro, that makes no sense. So I feel like Xenoverse 3, they had to change a lot of shit because it's been almost a decade.
Decade,
They
yeah.
had to do
If they
something with it.
didn't make a lot of changes, the
Then it
game
wouldn't make
wasn't worth
sense.
buying.
Yeah, it wouldn't be worth it. But like that doesn't. Hey, in my opinion, I'm not gonna buy the shit. I don't fuck with Xenoverse anymore, so I'm not tripping. But at the same time, like I do understand. I do understand on both sides too. But it's like I'm glad they're changing shit because it makes sense that they're changing shit. And I honestly think that they didn't know what the fuck they were doing in the first place. Like it felt like a hybrid between a fighting game, and an RPG or whatever the fuck. Not even an action RPG. It doesn't even feel right. Like it doesn't make
It
sense.
feels like they half baked both, trying to put them
Yeah,
together.
they hack bait both. It's like they tried to do both, and it just fell flat in my opinion, and it felt weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
Xenoverse is always what kind of this weird.
and plus they stuck.
Place.
Yeah, plus they stuck with the time travel shit. I don't mind the time travel stuff because like Xenoverse and Heroes, they did what Dragon Ball Online did, but for Heroes, I don't mind because like it's meant to be like, but for Xenoverse, it fell flat because it didn't know what it did.
It also
But for
helps
Hero,
that Heroes has its own effectively disconnected story that's dragged into all of this.
exactly, bro. And not only that, like they had a completely different style than no other Dragon Ball game did. So it's like, bro. But Xenoverse, he tried to do what they did before, and they fell flat on some weird shit. That's what I was like. But that's just me anyway. My fault. I didn't mean to drag it out, but you know. But it was just odd. I don't know.
It might end up going poorly, yes, but it's like
Yeah.
I firmly believe that making changes for a game like Xenoverse
Is a good
is
thing
good
sometimes.
Yeah.
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 I agree. I think that okay. From what my experience has always been, if you're going to make any kind of game that has action RPG elements, usually PvP in any sense only works well as a tacked on thing. There have been games that I think work well with mixing them a little bit more, i.e.,
They are.
Destiny. I think Destiny does a pretty decent job because it is, for all intents and purposes, an action like a MMO art like action RPG.
I can agree with that.
Um,
Yeah.
and it does have PvP and it generally works. However, a rule of thumb for Destiny when it comes to the PvP is that a lot of things that you can do in PvE, you're just not allowed to do in PvP, and the values are different. The values are scaled down tremendously to make the game more fair, so you can't just, abuse shit. Xenoverse 2 didn't really know how to do that. They didn't know how to.
They did.
They did
Neither
not
of
know
them
how to
did.
separate the values of all that you could exploit in PvE and all that you can do in PvE, and they
It was
did not
unbalanced
take,
to hell.
they did
Even
not
in the
take
bait.
PvP
Yeah.
into an account.
It
So
felt like
they
the betas. My fault.
Right.
I ain't mean to, yeah. Like
No,
even
you're
in the
good.
beta, even in the beta, in like to the final version, they didn't even change anything. It felt so cookie. It was cookie cutter to shit. Like,
They
like
did
it was so unbalanced. Like, bro, the Birder's ultimate, bro, was one of the most broken abilities in the game, bro. Like, if you
And the-
don't block, it's fucking over. And that stiff ass fucking gameplay did not help, bro. Like,
yeah, it really did not. It's just
yeah,
if you're gonna put PvP in. First of all, if you're gonna put PvP in an action RPG, I highly recommend you don't. But if you have to,
make
you
it
gotta
balanced.
you have to either make it balanced or make it very context sensitive, like in
Yeah.
Borderlands.
Or like,
Borderlands does a really good job of it. I think you have to choose. You have to choose whether or not you want to like duel, and I think it's only in just dueling. If you want to duel other players, you have to basically just like opt in, knowing that hey, your friend might have some shit that's gonna rock your fucking ass, and
Yeah.
you're gonna have to live with that.
It was called. It's not RPG or shoot. I mean, it's not a shooter, but like, what's it called? Final Fantasy 14. They found ways to like try and balance your level to like certain other areas or dungeons and stuff like that for you to like do stuff like. And they did it well. They did it pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. Like Final Fantasy 14, they got it because like, bro, because right now I'm over level 50 and I'm like. Sometimes they'll dumb it down, like they'll make you like a certain level to enter this or enter that, which I kind of don't mind because you get more XP like that. But like I
Right.
said, with Xenoverse,
They didn't think they didn't think any of that through. They like
No.
tacked on the PvP, but they also expected you to take the PvP seriously as a part of the game. And
Yeah.
it's just like, no, you guys did not do a very good job.
Now
of
I will
that.
say this. One thing I do want to say, and I've always been a big proponent of this. You can mix RPG and fighting game. It's all about how you do it. My
Look at
go-to example. My go-to
Tales
example.
of Destiny.
I wasn't even gonna say Tales of Destiny, but that's actually another one. Yeah,
The remake.
Destiny is actually that's another one. The one I always go to is Project Cross Zone 1 and 2, which
Project
are
X Zone?
tactical RPGs.
Oh
Yes,
shit!
the crossover,
Yeah.
which are tactical RPGs, but the way the game handles combat is it effectively makes you has you playing a miniature fighting game when you go into combat.
That is true though. Now that you think about it, Project X Zone was always like that.
Both games do that. It's like if you're gonna mix fighting game and RPG, have the fighting game effectively replace the typical RPG combat.
Yeah, make it unique. Like, bro, Project X Zone's one thing. Some of the Tales games, like I said, Destiny 2, Destiny 1's remake is a perfect example. It feels like a fighting game, but it's an RPG. But it's like, but the way they play it is on some fighting game shit.
Like
it reminds me
2D sprite-based fighting game. Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how they made that engine, but it reminds me of Arc System works, bro. The way that game plays, like, feels like an Arc System RPG. If they ever made like dead ass.
I'm pretty sure it was the Wolf Team when they still there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was still based off the Wolf Team's original engine.
Most likely, yeah, because they made what's it called?
They made the first 4.
They made
they made Fantasia, Destiny, Eternia, and Destiny 2.
Mm-hmm. And I think that was the same model. I think it was the same engine that made Rebirth and Destiny 2.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Destiny 2 was one of them. Yes, because that was made directly by Wolf Team.
Yeah.
And I believe the engine was used for Rebirth, and then I believe they started using their own engine.
And then Destiny. Mm-hmm. Shit lit.
Yeah.
But I'm done.
Well, let's take a look at what this
Yeah.
what 3 has to offer, and as far as gameplay goes.
Yeah.
Anytime now.
Now I will say this. I believe Shane already told you this, H. The trailer, it's just a lot of the gameplay stuff that we've already seen before. Just they're actually explaining stuff now.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I still find some interest in looking at
that.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see this too a little bit.
Yeah, no, same. I'm just letting you know, like when it gets like the combat stuff. We've seen it before.
Okay. Yeah. So nothing.
A voice.
I'm explaining it.
A voice. I mean,
at Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour 2026.
Ew, who is this?
Reveals Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3.
I don't know.
And it's brand new.
I just hope it's not AI.
Check
it sounds like IGN.
Life by Akira Toriyama.
Pause it.
This setting opens the door.
Check the settings.
Check the settings. What's wrong with the
This
settings?
is YouTube's auto dub thing. See if that was on. It's not.
I don't think.
Auto what?
YouTube has that new auto dub feature where like sometimes there'll be like an AI voiceover that just automatically voices over stuff, even if it's in English sometimes.
Staple voice ambient. I mean, I was mostly making a joke, but it doesn't look like there's.
It doesn't. So it doesn't look like it's on for the
annotations is still a thing.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that shit since 2010.
Yeah, they brought it back. They also brought back DMs on YouTube.
Yeah,
they did bring that back, which is really interesting.
A unique aspect of Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
They did make the designs look better.
Yeah, the game looks amazing.
Yeah, they look way better, bro.
This game looks fucking so pretty.
They're like a mix between Sparking Zero and Burst Limit.
I was gonna say it reminds me a little bit of a superhero, just a little bit.
With the original characters.
It looks like Burst Limit.
Foundational part of the setting and
not
mechanics
really.
of this game. In this world,
it's
you
the
develop
blurs.
into the hero you always wanted to be, using the skills, attacks, and
I will say the one thing I really wish
that shit
they
still
did
looks
was
stiff,
they
low key.
animated. Yeah, and this could just be like an early
in the
build.
game, of course, you'll be
That's what I
able
was
to
thinking.
build your own character. But for today, we will be playing
Nigga, we knew that.
Saiyan character JH. Before heading out, let's take a look at your personal space. your room starts
Bruh.
cluttered and unorganized, with a little help from Koa, it will become a clean, functional space ready for you to shake.
Asmongold?
I was about to say, how do you what, bro? Like, bro, why do you have so much fucking junk
Why do you
anyway?
have so many books all like, bro?
Like, what the fuck?
Like, bro, didn't you just get here? What is all this shit?
Asmongold, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Actually, Asmongold, bro.
XQC.
You start calling this guy John Asmongold.
John XQC, because his shit was terrible.
John XQC.
Now, let's step outside and get into the action. Outside, a whole city.
I mean,
is
they made
waiting
it
to
look
be
way better
explored.
like that.
This
Like,
will also serve.
this look cool.
Also, I don't know if it's just me, but I hope that they fucking up the fucking soundtrack of this game, because this might be a hot take, but I did not care for the music in Xenoverse 2.
Me
There were a
neither,
few
bro.
tracks that I liked.
Great soundtrack.
There were a few tracks that I liked, but overall, I don't know what Xenoverse 2 was trying to do with its music.
Man, Dokkan had a better soundtrack.
Don't
Fuck that
try
shit.
better, right? Low key, Legends had a better soundtrack. And even then,
No,
most of
Legend had some
Legends
cool ass soundtracks. I ain't gonna
Legends'
lie.
soundtrack is mid as fuck.
Sparking had a better soundtrack.
How do you let mobile games have a better soundtrack than you? How do you do this?
That's a very
shit's
good
sad.
question.
For real, that's just sad.
As your online hub to meet and play with.
And then
Now,
they
the
added
song that's
fucking
playing right here,
remixes.
this sounds pretty good, but it reminds me a
It's
little
all
bit of Jump Force, actually. I feel like the Jump Force soundtrack could probably fit in the Xenoverse world, honestly.
Man, the Jump Force soundtrack.
It looks like Gamma 1 already has a mission for us.
Didn't you die? Or was it young?
Now let's
It
take a
was
look
two.
at a
It was
complete
two.
mission
Okay.
playthrough. This quest takes place in the glacier area.
We know.
Bro, Battle of Z ass fucking introduction.
Six.
I
Bro,
actually
no,
really
for
like
real.
that. I actually really
Oh
like
my
that.
God.
I love,
He did
I
this-
love that. That's something about Battle of Z that I actually really, really like.
Is those like unique intros?
Yeah, just
Okay,
like all
yeah,
the
I can-
characters they're fucking posing together before the battle.
Yeah,
I
I can give it
really
that.
like that.
I
I
can
really
give it
like
Something
that.
I really like. That's something I've
Yeah.
always enjoyed when games do. When you're playing
Yeah,
a game.
I could give it that.
Yeah, that's cool.
You
That's
fight
one
the
thing.
Frieza Force
That's
soldiers
one thing I
and
really hope
other
Zenless
opponents.
does, because like they already do like the
This time,
character
you're
specific
teaming up
intro
with 3
animations.
other great Seiya squad members.
Oh, it
Including
seems like all of the
Brett.
characters have their own
Together,
little like idle
push through
animations too.
several
Whoa,
combat
whoa,
corners.
holy
Which
shit.
is something that Xenoverse 2 did not have. All of the CACs just had like the same idle animations generally.
Mhm.
But it
If you
looks
were a
like
girl, you
everyone's
had a
got
certain
different
set of
ones.
idle animations. If you were a guy, you had a certain set of idle animations.
And it
Well,
seems
this-
like they differ depending on the race
They
too.
reach the
Mhm.
mission boss.
This looks mad different.
Let's
Holy
pause
shit.
and
Yeah, it looks
have a
way
look at
different.
Some important
It's
information.
Holy
really
shit.
good.
The most important features.
This is what I was
are
talking about earlier. It's like
and
the only
team
way
in the
Universe 3 is
upper
going to be
left.
worth getting
On the right side, you can see
is
controls
if they
indicating
make
how to
some pretty
combine
crazy
rush
changes that
attacks
actually
and
improve.
heavy
You said
attacks
two.
into
No,
combat.
There's Universe 3.
Based
No,
on
you're
your
good, you're
battle
good.
Style, your moves and combos will change. You can
See, even their-
the
even their flight
differences
is
between our
different.
default Saiyan
Oh, they
and
changed it for
Earthling
them.
characters.
That's a
Yeah, the Earthling and
interesting
Slaying have different
One
flight
has the attacks
animations.
and combos
That's an
of
interesting
Vegeta,
detail.
and the other one uses
And they have
Goku's
different
Bro, they gave
combos.
they
attacks and
look at that. They gave fucking the Earthling here. I don't know if you noticed that. They gave the Earthling here one of like Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku's fucking kick strings
combos
here.
of Vegeta,
Yeah.
and the other one uses Goku's moves.
Ah, okay. So,
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Yeah, just
okay.
what you,
Oh, 'cause
just like
she's-
what you said.
And
Yeah,
Earthling characters
She is
made
using
for
Goku's
this
moves.
video.
Okay.
One has the attacks and combos of Vegeta, and the other
That-
one uses Goku's moves.
you know
I
what?
know.
You know what that? You know what other game actually
That-
lets you do that? Ultimate
Hmm?
Tenkaichi.
Ichi. Mm-hmm.
You know what's crazy? It makes sense because Goku doesn't fight like them. Like he literally fights like an because it makes sense because of
Yeah,
their
Goku
background.
fights like an Earthling. His
Oh,
all his masters
yeah.
are Earthlings.
You know what that made me think of? What if they tie specific combo strings of characters to specific races?
No, I think that's what they're
They might do
doing.
that.
That would be lit.
that could be
would
cool.
be really cool. Like fucking, I would assume they wouldn't lock Goku in general to Earthlings, but imagine like base Goku's combo strings is only tied to Earthlings. Like you have to be an Earthling to
But, like-
use those combos because he's a Saiyan on planet Earth. He hasn't unlocked Super Saiyan yet. But like
Super
say,
Saiyan,
only
Super Saiyan 2, 3, God.
Saiyan races can use like Super
Mhm.
Saiyan Goku's combos. That would
Yeah.
actually be really fucking
Yeah,
The
because
way
cool.
he's, like,
even
Or
in
his
the older
abilities like the
game,
vanishing Kamehameha.
yeah, because even in the older games, like Vegeta fights like he's more brutal than Goku is. Like Goku fights like an actual martial arts. Vegeta fights like a brutal one. Like
Like,
Like,
he was
yeah,
out to hurt
Yeah,
you.
but on the
felt like
flip
a
side of
Viltrumite.
that, you could do the same thing with Vegeta. Have maybe like main Vegeta, like Scouter Vegeta or like Super Saiyan Vegeta locked to Saiyans, but have
But then, like,
GT
boost.
Vegeta locked to Earthlings.
That could be true too.
Yeah.
That would be really cool if they did that.
Mm-hmm.
That bro, I've already seen like a few mechanics because I haven't seen this. This is new to me. This like them flying around and fighting in this like ice area. I have not seen this.
Yeah, this is the one bit that I've only seen a bit of this. I never saw the whole thing. So this is
I've
I've
already seen some cool concepts from some other games that I actually really like here, bro. I'm kind of hype.
I'm gonna be honest. This is my biggest question, right? I'll save it for the end of the video.
Okay.
You can also see trackers for your super attacks, ultimate attacks, soul assist, and soul switch. These abilities are the
what the hell is soul assist?
I'm assuming soul assist is probably when you change into a different character, and maybe soul. I figured
that would be soul switch when you change into a different character, like you're switching their soul. Your soul
that would make sense because the main character switched to like fucking Trunks in the beginning.
Okay, you might be right, and maybe soul assist is the buff. Maybe maybe
either yeah.
Also maybe you're probably right. The thing is that I personally like the sort of kind of preferred how the transformations worked in Xenoverse 2 to an extent, just as being like they give you bonuses to certain stats, but you can keep them. And then maybe if you want to revert back to your character's base stats, that's when you get rid of the transformation. But again, I feel like maybe there might be some kind of like buffing system to where like certain races or certain abilities can actually like, reduce those cooldowns. I hope that that's a thing.
Yeah,
that'll in your favor. Super
attacks. Oh, is that full power energy wave?
Secondary effects.
That's
While ultimate
I hope Angry Kamehameha is in this fucking game, bro. Breaker energy wave. Breaker energy wave is not Angry Kamehameha. I don't care what anyone says.
No, it's not. Hell no.
They're two completely different moves.
Yeah, and the other move's just not in the game. Like
what is niggas
just not in the game. That is one of the most iconic moves in all of Dragon Ball, and it is not in Xenoverse 2. And
that's what I'm saying.
I understand that.
Right?
They're like, oh, the Breaker Energy Wave is close. I'm like, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
I understand why, because it's not a Kamehameha. It's not a Kamehameha. Therefore, it can't be blocked by the Ha Super Soul. It's balancing. But if that's the case, then make two versions of the fucking move. It's not like you haven't done that before.
See our player's ultimate ready to activate. Let's use it. It's long range with a wide hit area, perfect to soften up this new group of enemies.
Hard, bro.
Very cool.
Ki is at the center of every fight. Controlling your own ki while pressuring your opponent is vital to success in battle. You can drain your opponent's ki in several ways. Light attack combos and heavy charge attacks could do the job, but using ki drain type super attacks would be even more efficient to drain their ki to 0 and cause a key break to your opponent. They become wide open for a devastating break smash, causing more damage than standard super.
It's AI-ass voice.
It is, but again, if that is an AI voice, YouTube didn't put it in there because I don't.
No, it's true. He just reminded me of that dude from Nintendo Direct, just AI.
It's probably just a dude reading a script, honestly.
Yeah, no, it is. It definitely is.
Very nice.
That's lit.
It's time for the main event. The
okay.
Boss.
Of course it is.
Yeah, bosses. Bro, the way that this game is looking, raids are going to be so fucking hype in this game.
Yo, it's going to be insane.
Raids are going to be... Assuming they even let raids come back, raids are going to be...
I feel like this game would be the perfect, like, the way that they have it set up. This is leaning very heavily into the RPG side of it. So like, and it's like an RPG without raids or at least... Yeah, an RPG without raids or at least dungeons just does not make sense. Damn!
Grab the shit out of
Is anybody gonna help them?
No, bro. It's Broly, bro.
Come help your boy, bro. Hell mans.
That's what help him, bro. It's Broly, nigga.
Dragon Ball characters support you directly in battle. Once the assist gauge is filled, you can call in a soul assist to create.
You can call in the soul assist, y'all.
In this video,
Okay.
Oh,
so-
it's
so-
okay. So it's literally an assist from a character.
Call him Vegeta.
Okay, so it's literally like a Marvel assist.
But if
Yeah.
you or an ally gets knocked out, they can be revived by another team member staying at their side for a while. Let's look again at our Earthling character. When the
Okay, I can see that being very detrimental. Again, unless you maybe have something that fills that meter up quickly, because you gotta. It's like Xenoverse 2, where you gotta just like stand over them for a bit.
Let's
That's
look again
cool.
at our Earthling character. When the potential meter reaches its maximum, you can trigger a soul switch and switch to the Dragon Ball
Yep.
You heard that, Jet?
choice.
so-
In this video, the
Oh, this is
Earthling
shit we was
player
talking about.
shifts into
Yep.
future Trunks.
I knew
This
it.
ability sharply boosts your
Oh, look at the
combat
little
performance.
Capsule Core
Thanks to
Halo.
super attack
Mhm.
cooldowns
Yeah, that's
and
pretty cool.
character
Yeah, they all.
That's
they all
kinda
have
tight.
that. All the
Yeah.
characters
As
have
an
That
that.
is
alternative
cool.
to the soul switch, there is awakening. In this
Okay, so
video,
awakening
the
is the
same character
transformations.
can awaken into a Super Saiyan. This feature allows players to transform into more powerful forms based on the race.
Done,
The
nigga.
okay, so the timer is actually really long. Like that's actually quite a bit of time to get
That's-
some shit done, especially if your stats are right. Like that's six. Like, what is that?
As an
62
alternative to the
seconds.
soul switch, there is
Like you can do a lot in
this
60.
video,
Okay,
the same
61
character
seconds. You
can
can do a lot
awaken
in
into a
61
super
seconds,
Yeah, you can
especially
do
in
a
an
lot in a game
RPG.
like this.
So I don't mind that. I don't mind the timer because the timer's not short.
Based on the
The
Yeah,
timer's
it's
actually
always-
the timer's
yeah.
actually pretty long.
It's
all
a
things
balancing
considered.
thing.
Yeah,
And when
and it's
all said
balancing
and
too.
done, the last thing to do is
I'm
sell-
assuming you can probably like pour stats into that to
make it
probably make
longer.
to make it longer as well.
Celebrate. Your team will receive plenty of rewards for their efforts, allowing you to grow stronger, customize your
Yeah,
character.
it does seem like they're
prepare
leaning
for
very
even
more into the
greater
RPG
challenges
than the
ahead.
fighting game,
Your
which
connection
I think is a
Yeah,
really
yeah,
good thing.
characters
Yeah,
unlock
this definitely-
endless
This looks
possibilities.
again. I probably would not have called it Xenoverse 3. I probably would have called it something like
Adapt to
Ultimate
any battle,
Xenoverse, but
whether you're
I would have called it
fighting
Enoverse,
a
man.
single
I don't know.
Enoverse?
opponent. And that's just the start of what's new in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. There's
why do you
Also-
pronounce it like
That
that?
strong
What's
head-ass
new in
nigga.
Dragon
I can
Ball
turn Super Saiyan
Xenoverse
4?
3. There's also a whole
I
new
hope
world
so.
and
Super
future to
safe.
discover.
Or something.
So much more will be
I'm
revealed.
just talking,
Stay
but I
tuned.
don't know.
Dragon Ball
See,
Xenoverse 3.
My
Wish
whole
list
thing
now.
is right. Go back
What is it?
to
The fuck?
what was it? The end of the trailer.
Mm.
The fucking part where little
Balls.
nigga Tap, I think his name was.
Bro,
Hey,
you
Sam.
were obsessed with that little nigga's headbutt, bro.
No, that's fucking crazy to
Xenoverse
me.
3.
As
There's also
really
a whole
not,
new
I
world
really don't
and
think it's
future
that
to discover.
insane.
It's just
I mean, we-
crazy. Like
I
we've
mean,
seen
there-
niggas do some crazy shit, but this is so funny to me thinking like this
Yeah,
little nigga
I mean,
Adapt to
just
any
hit the
battle, whether
meanest
you're
fucking
facing
like.
countless
Look at the
enemies
size
or a
difference
single
between him
overwhelming
and that
opponent.
robot.
I mean, to be fair,
This nigga had
Goku-
jumped
That's just
and
the
then
start
said
of what's-
bonk.
Goku killed King Piccolo,
No,
and he was like
thing is-
10 feet higher than him. Like,
Yeah, the thing is, Goku rocketed himself in the air and punched a hole in his chest.
yeah, this is
Like
just
King
as
Piccolo
big.
tried to shoot him.
Dragon Ball.
Jesus.
You can't,
to be,
that's funny to me.
you could also argue that Goku
Just the
went through a
start
fucking
of
robot
what's
just as crazy as
new
that.
in
So it's
Like,
like,
it's just
Dragon
funny to me thinking like how this nigga had to jump
that little nigga a
just to
Saiyan, bro.
do. He is.
A Saiyan might.
Yeah, he is a Saiyan. That's why that's the whole reason why I don't think it's that impressive. Because he's a
It's not
fucking
even that
Saiyan.
impressive. It's just kind of funny.
More Dragon Ball Online than than Xenoverse. Not gonna
That
lie.
is true.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the thing. I
More
don't
than
think
okay
that they
with
could call it Dragon Ball Online
Online
2,
too, and get away
unfortunately.
with it. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's like similar. It's like similar. It deviates. That's what I was like.
Yeah, there's
It's
still
more like online.
the soul of Xenoverse in here. Creating your own character.
Yeah, yeah.
Fighting, playing missions with your friends. Hopefully going through an original story that doesn't have to do with Dragon Ball Online story. It
No, it has
as long
nothing
as
to
they
do with
keep
the
the soul,
It's
even if
the
they change the
concept.
mechanics, it's still Xenoverse.
Yeah, it's the concept because the concepts of online, the concepts of Heroes and Xenoverse came from online anyway. So it's
right.
like- but it's still, Like it definitely is on the more RPG side, but it's also more on the other side too because they changed the style in general. They made it more like specific characters, which is interesting.
Yeah, which I think is really cool.
Like,
Yeah,
but it makes sense.
That's just always. This is so funny to me to think about. This little nigga jumped, just said bonk, and that
He's a
man went
bonk.
down.
But it's not
Right.
like I agree with Age. It's not really surprising because we've seen a
It's
lot
not
of
even
characters
about it being
already do some
surprising or
OD stuff.
impressive. It's just funny to think about. Like,
And he got
how
the
high
pompadour.
do you have to jump to even do that?
Bro, that nigga was like 10 feet in the air, bro. He rocked that shit with his head.
Right?
His pompadour.
Like,
Yeah,
bro,
that's
that's
another
some
crazy thing.
leg,
That
bro.
hair,
That nigga,
that
Hobbs,
fucking
get the fuck.
hairstyle.
Put this nigga on an NBA court.
If Josuke didn't care about his haircut.
Oh boy. Okay, so we're unfortunately about to start getting into things that are well a little bit more negative. This is from the CEO of Xbox, Asha Sharma. She says this is an important email I sent today to all employees at Xbox. Team, we're beginning the most significant restructure in Xbox history. After careful consideration, I made the difficult decision to reduce our team by approximately 3,200 throughout fiscal year 27. This will include approximately 1,600 role eliminations today, and in addition, 4 studios will leave Xbox to new management. I recognize that a year-long restructuring creates additional challenges. Unfortunately, it's not possible to make all the necessary changes in a single day, and I want to be direct about the scale. I know this is painful. These changes will directly affect people who have poured their creativity into building Xbox. Our business is not healthy today. We need to reset our portfolio. That is a lot of fucking text, but basically it's Asha saying that Xbox is not doing so hot right now. We need to let some of you guys go. Well, it doesn't look like she fired anybody. It looks maybe she did, but it seems like the main takeaway is these studios, a bunch of studios are leaving, but they're not being shut down. They're going to go be managed by other companies, or they're going indie, which
like,
that I respect.
Yeah, either these companies are going indie, or the role that you work at is being cut, which is why you're getting cut. It's like making the best of a bad situation, basically. Because
Right.
people were speculating the number was going to be like 4,000 people.
Yeah,
But no, it's only like around 1,600. But it still sucks.
It does still suck, and she's even saying this is like I don't like that I have to do this, but it's my job to do this.
Mhm.
So it is nice seeing Xbox be transparent. I mean, like it's like she said, she's been making good decisions, but even she said here in this email, like she's not going to be able to just snap her fingers and fix Xbox. Like when she got it, it was in a rough spot. It's doing better, but it's still in a rough spot.
and it's
That
gonna be in a
hole
rough
is the
spot.
hole that was left is large. She's filling it up
Mhm.
bit by bit, but it's just like she's not going to be able to fix it before they run out of money.
Especially with Microsoft
Like breathing down her,
her neck.
Right. And it's just like, again, I highly hope that freaking like, because people don't think that Xbox can survive by itself and that Microsoft is carrying it. But I would argue Microsoft are one of the biggest reasons as to why Xbox became such a laughing stock these past couple of generations. I genuinely do want to see how well Xbox could do by itself. Like if Xbox could pull a Sega and be as
Effectively make like the ultimate turnaround of the fucking century.
Right, and like basically like maybe be like depart off from doing like hardware. And maybe if they could continue doing hardware, maybe, but it would still be interesting to see if they did try to go into software, even though they said they don't want to do that, but they also probably didn't want to lay people off. So it would be interesting to see if they stopped doing hardware so they could save some money, went into just making, really amazing games again, and then maybe became, like Sega, where they're just a very, very well-known company that makes software. I also think it would be really, really interesting. It would be a little redundant, but it would be really interesting if Steam bought Xbox, because I actually would be very curious as to how that would work, because they both were trying to make the same fucking device. So it would be interesting to see what would happen if Xbox did end up running under Steam's umbrella. That would be really cool to see, especially for a company that claims to want to be, better for its players. But yeah, I'm glad Xbox is being forward with us.
W Xbox, yo.
Yeah, I was about to say this is the most transparency I've seen out of Xbox in a while. So I definitely appreciate them being honest. Um, this goes into it just a little bit more. Microsoft is spinning off 4 Xbox studios as part of significant gaming cuts. The specific ones are Double Fine and Compulsion Games are going indie, while Ninja Theory and Undead Labs are leaving Xbox to new management. Dave, for the life of him, kept telling me over and over that Ninja Theory was not owned by Xbox. It's not anymore, but I knew that it definitely was. Like they kept telling me, it's like, no, Ninja Theory isn't owned by Xbox. Yes, it was, but it doesn't matter anymore. It's I guess Days right now. Now Xbox definitely doesn't own Ninja Theory. All right,
He was probably thinking of Team Ninja, which is a whole different.
that's what I think he was thinking of as Team Ninja. I already knew that Team Ninja wasn't owned by Xbox, but I knew Ninja Theory was. Maybe I said Team Ninja when we had the conversation, but I definitely meant Ninja Theory. So let's take a look at this next post, and this has to do with good old PlayStation. Wow, this is a I gotta watch this later. What is this?
No, bro, I can't take them seriously anymore.
Bro?
I literally can't.
Sony is actually it's so funny. We're coming off of Xbox admitting that they're still
fucked up,
that they
to
fucked up and that
Sony
they're trying to fix
actively
things. And
digging a
Sony just
hole.
doesn't care. It's just like, yeah, about those fucking layoffs at Xbox, huh?
They're like, that's crazy. They're like, that's crazy. But anyway,
Look at this new fight stick.
No.
Like they're just actively digging a hole and like we're not
Digging a bigger hole.
As they're showing off the fucking fight stick, there's just this elephant in the back back of the room, just like staring at whoever's like showing off the fucking fight stick. It's like going like, trust me. Trust me.
No, the jokes are killing me because people are like, bro, do I have to buy this digitally or do I have
jokes about this? Even companies like fucking KFC.
We discovered that
King,
I was wrong when we both looked it up. I don't
KFC
remember there being a conversation about us both looking it up and then you saying, "Oh yeah, no, I was wrong." I don't remember that conversation. Maybe that conversation did happen, but I do not remember it. I just remember you just avidly saying that Ninja Theory was not owned by Xbox.
No,
but maybe you did. Maybe you did admit that you were wrong. Maybe I just forgot.
KFC and freaking Domino's clowning the shit
The
out of
Domino's
Nintendo.
one, I forgot about that. That was
bro,
hilarious.
the Domino's one was
funny.
Fucking had me
Domino's
crying, bro.
was fucking hysterical.
Hilarious.
We're gonna sell digital pizzas now. Redeem your digital pizza and imagine what the pizza would taste like.
No, one that I thought was fucking hilarious was I'm pretty sure GameStop made a joke about it too.
That's crazy that GameStop of all companies, you know it's bad.
GameStop of all companies is able to climb.
The company that is known for fucking over its fucking consumers actually has a bit of a leg to stand on.
That's how you know Sony took an all-time low, bro. Like you got GameStop clowning you, bro. Like what?
The people were like, "I'll give you $350 for this fucking game that just came out this year."
Real.
Oh my god! Real. But let's take a look at the. There was some controversy from PlayStation. There was a PSN requirement that was restricting 130 countries. We'll go through this video just a little bit because there was an update on this, but let's see exactly.
I was going to
what
say that. I even
say.
sent like the full list so we can look through it in detail.
Right. Let's see a little bit of this video and what it has to say about it.
Sony's Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls on PC is region locked in over 130 countries. Also known as most of planet Earth. What does that mean?
No.
Most of planet Earth is
if you live in
insane.
one of these countries or territories, you cannot buy the game on PC. Now, most people watching this video don't have to worry. Chances are you're from the United States, or Japan, or a prominent European nation. If so, you're good. But for those people like myself and millions of others around the globe, we are totally out of luck.
Just on there, Greg getting beat.
If I try to access the store page on Steam,
that shit really sucks.
This is what I get.
Yeah,
it's the same
That's
thing on
actually
Epic
trash.
Store.
Right.
And a similar story if I try a key seller like Green Man Gaming.
Sony is an L, bro. Fuck.
Now, I'm gonna say this. As much as this sucks in all regards, this isn't me justifying it. Sony's not the first company to do this with content.
No, they're not. Hell,
they won't be the last either, unfortunately.
Any company that does this, you guys are pieces of shit.
Region lock content is
Like for
unfortunately
what? Because you
regular
can't get enough
occurrence.
money out of them? Like fuck you.
Yeah, you're ugly. Like
Like, content will just be
You're ugly as
lost from
shit.
different countries and regions. And
For real, you smell like
Attention to
shit. Like
Sony's misadventures
It
in
is
PC
dumb.
like
games.
y'all smell of shit and piss and cum.
Y'all smell shit and piss and cum and vomit.
that was funny as shit. I ain't
That's a
gonna lie.
quote, bro. Like you
Yeah.
smell of
Well.
piss and shit and cum and vomit.
Sony has a history of locking out the majority of countries with their PC games.
Bro, why is Loki so
But
pretty?
unlike most of these games,
They-
I don't see
I
Toycon giving
hate
it the
this
boot.
new Loki agenda.
But before I explain why I think that,
Bro, I
let's
love
look
it.
at
I'm here
why
for
this is
it.
even
No,
happening
like,
in the first place.
bro, Loki shouldn't
Why
have
does Sony keep
swag.
on region
Stop
locking
giving
their
this nigga
PC
swag.
Sony's PlayStation Network, or PSN, is seemingly held together with bubblegum and lint from your dryer. Powered by the United Nations
That's a good
Malicious Care
line.
Bear.
That's true. It's kind of true
This
though.
thing is creaking at the seams and always seems to have some bizarre issue or the other. One of its limitations is that its account system
I'm selling my
only
PS5.
supports
Fuck
a few
this shit.
countries.
I don't even
Presumably the
have a
nations where
PS5.
Sony
I was
expected to
considering
sell its
maybe getting a
consoles and
PS5 for a
apparently
little
nowhere
bit
else.
just for the sake of, you know, maybe letting
you own a
Nancy
PlayStation
borrow
console
it
in
every
one of
now and
these
again, but it's like
unsupported
not even
regions,
that seems to
You
be
can make an account
be worth
in a
it
supported
anymore.
region, like the
I already
USA.
have one. I'm
or
not
using
gonna
a
get
fake
rid of it
address.
because I have some.
Everything
I had
is
mine
on
for
the
4
country.
years, bro. It's time to sell this shit. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I was about to say
I
good
have
good
some
luck getting
exclusive
any
stuff
money
on
from
here.
it.
I
I think the
make
only
use of
reason
it.
I'll ever buy a PS5 ever again is if it's like very heavily discounted, like maybe $400. That's probably as low as I'm
Also, I
gonna,
don't
that's
have
probably
my
as high as
PS4
I'm gonna
anymore.
I
go.
think if I know you, I'm just gonna give it to you, bro. I'm not even gonna like pay you. Like,
Yep.
Yeah, Switch, what's up? Long live the digital media. I know that's right. You're right on time too, because we're talking about the company that wants to kill it again.
Great.
I was thinking about.
Great.
Yeah, be honest, I was thinking about. He sounds so exhausted.
Because
I'm
I
not
like
gonna
how
lie,
this
the
shit
music I
again.
have playing in my headphones right now is so fitting.
Bro, I might want to. You sound like you just woke up, or maybe just fucking got done getting some like very annoying news or something. I don't know. Switch, are you there?
Oh yeah, I didn't realize I was talking to me. Sorry. Yeah, sorry about that.
No, you're good. Just checking in on you, seeing how you're
Yeah.
doing, man.
Yeah, no, I'm all right.
Okay,
I'm gonna
that's
be honest with you, Switch. Now I want to make that fucking script again.
Wait, what
What?
scripts?
Because I was thinking about making a script about the whole physical companies trying to get rid of physical media. Because Sony's not the only one, by the way.
Yeah, Microsoft is trying to do it too, but at least
Microsoft's considering doing it. Nintendo's already did it, kind of.
I mean, truth be told though, like I said, I want the AAA, I want the AAA, or at least the US part of it. I want the US industry to just crash because it needs it.
It's like I was thinking
you
about
gotta
writing
reboot
a
it
script.
right now.
I started it this morning.
I
But then
think
I was
you.
like, I stopped because I'm just like, I kind of
Nah.
don't have anything to add to this conversation. There's no point in me making a video.
nah, people funny as shit because they said I hope Sony get hacked in again like they did back in 2011.
Not the
Oh.
2011 Hulk. No.
Good.
No.
We at the roof at the rooftop do not what's the word? We're not for people getting
Indoors.
hacked. Yeah, we don't
No.
endorse hacking of any kind.
Oh no, we don't. But people are wild, bro.
Yeah, they are. I agree with that. People are definitely wilding. Niggas be wilding, bro. But let's jump back into this to talk a little bit more about the whole like restrict region locking thing, because even though it's been reversed now, it's too, we're still going to show off that they did it in the first place. Like, I don't give a fuck about that.
The whole big ass list. This is the
So
original.
this is the original Steam DB list. This isn't the updated one. I'll take a look at the ones that were removed in a bit, but
I
these are the
understand
original
folks
ones that
only
they had added
read.
to that restriction. So I don't know what the difference is. You might have to explain this. Like, the package has no price set, and the package cannot be activated. So
I'm guessing in the sense of like, oh, the package has no price set. Oh, it can. You can look at it. You can check it out, but there's no such price for buying it.
There's like I endorse the hacking. Fuck Sony. Well, there you go. They endorses it, and I'll leave it at
They endorses it. We don't.
that. Yeah, I'll go.
I don't know him.
I don't know.
CIA, FBI man, I don't know him.
Bro,
I don't know that man.
Yeah, I was about to say my FBI officer. If you're watching, I don't
endorse him. I don't
I
support
don't-
his actions.
I
his
don't
decisions.
support his actions.
That's crazy.
I was about to say, fucking FBI is gonna look at fucking day and be like, he's white. He probably don't mean it, or he's probably gonna fuck it up somehow.
But I guarantee you, if I said that shit,
Bro,
FBI, open up.
genuinely. So Russian Federation.
I'm guessing it's like you can look at it. It just has no price set, so you can't purchase it.
I thought maybe what it was is just for whatever reason I thought that maybe what it was is like you could buy it, but there's no shown price for it. So maybe like it's available in those countries, but it's like I don't know. Maybe they're still thinking about whether or not they want to actually sell them there. I have no idea. It's probably you can't probably see it.
I'm guessing it is purchased because I'm guessing what it is like, oh, you can look at it, you can research it. There's just no set price, so they're not gonna let you buy it.
Right. So for whatever reason,
it's like, oh, this package cannot be activated or purchased.
What I don't understand is this discrepancy. Why is there this discrepancy between all these other countries and then Russia and Nam? That's what I don't understand.
Who fucking knows?
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know what that's about. But all these other ones, I'm not going to read all these other ones because there's a lot here. You can pause the stream at any time to look at any.
Vietnam is in both.
What?
Vietnam is in both. Look right under Venezuela.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is. What about Russia? Is Russia in here too? That's Russia.
No, Russia's only in the first list.
Huh. You got fucking Rwanda.
Rwanda.
Bro, what that's so fucking weird, bro. An unknown country. So there are other countries, but maybe they were either taken off of the list or something. I don't fucking know. That's really fucking weird.
That's weird as shit.
This original page, I don't remember when this was well no, that's the release date. I don't know when this was posted on I think the 9th. So yeah, 2 days ago. I think this was posted on the 9th. Correct me if I'm wrong. This one here is an updated one where a bunch of them were taken off. So report on the Marvel Tokon Steam info page has been updated. Several countries have been removed from the restricted list, including the Dominican Republic, the Philippines, Lithuania, and more. So this is the picture of the ones that were removed.
Are gone. Latvia, Lithuania,
Egypt,
Georgia, Egypt, Estonia,
Pakistan,
Serbia,
Uzbekistan.
Armenia,
Way to go, guys! Let's shoot for 0 restricted countries.
I was gonna say this. I don't even think that's even half of. That's
not even half of the list. That's just like a quarter.
It's not. That's
okay.
maybe a quarter. Not even a. I don't even think that's a. That's not even a quarter. I would say maybe a sixth, maybe a seventh. But that's not even a quarter of the list, unfortunately. Like that one comment said. Let's shoot for 0 restricted countries. Yeah, especially if they have the option to make you money and to give you money. Why are you restricted?
Look at that list again.
Hold on. This one?
No, the other one.
This one.
Oh, okay.
What?
So the list that we're looking at right now here is the updated version with all like those countries removed.
Oh, okay.
Because they updated the actual thing. Hence, scroll up. Last record update.
Yeah, then the last.
That was the last time it was updated, which was when those countries were removed. Okay.
Oh, okay. I see.
So this is the list as it stands right now.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Okay. So yeah, still not nearly enough. Like we need to go to no countries being on this list. That's what we need to get to.
It's still a big ass fucking list.
Right. And Europe's not exactly happy with Sony's hijinks. Caninvo on Twitter posts, the EU is rumored to be considering plans to protect gamers' purchasing rights across Europe. PlayStation are setting a dangerous precedent for the future of gaming if consumers aren't protected. Now, there is some added context down here. Let's see what it says.
But
No
if
source provided for this rumor. The EU Commission declined new legislation on game playability in its June 16, 2026 response to Stop Killing Games, playing a voluntary code instead.
that is the thing,
I
they
think I have an
projected,
update to this.
but assuming that it is entirely possible that the Sony situation has them reconsidering.
Yeah, no, that's why I was thinking. What were you gonna say, Switch?
I think I have an update from what I remember hearing that. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Pretty much, the EU is doing what the EU always does, which is absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Um,
And if
I've
they
never,
do
I've
do
ne-
something, then they're just making shit worse for everybody.
yeah, I mean, right now, yeah, they're kind of just like not really
Like all
doing
the
much
shit
of.
going on with Google, YouTube, and Microsoft. A lot of that, if it's not coming from Cali, it's coming from them.
Yeah, and I'm not really. Yeah, they're not really doing much of anything, which really stinks. But then again, it doesn't surprise me considering the fact that the EU is essentially like ineffective at everything.
That seems
So
to be their thing, is being ineffective.
yeah,
Well, I mean, hopefully, at the very least, and that's the nice thing about being American. If enough Americans are annoyed about something, someone's going to try to do something to try to make us be quiet. And usually, 9 times out of 10, that's changing stuff around. Usually, we'll see how far that goes because there have been a few times where companies have tried to just use all of their money to basically try to infringe on our rights, ergo Visa and their bullshit about like we don't want to give our money to horny games, and then that
The
just
government,
didn't
the
fucking
government
work.
step
The
in. Like,
government was
yeah,
like,
I
you
was
don't
like,
have a
no.
choice. Do you
Like,
want to keep making money in this country? Then you're going to keep you're
Giving
going to
if
keep
people,
surfacing the American people. Deal with it.
like
You don't
they
get
want
to
to
just
spend their
pick
money
and
on horny
choose.
games. Let them. You don't get
Like
to
you don't
pick
get
and
to
choose.
you don't get to pick and choose. Like they fill your pockets, give them what they want. That's how
yeah.
capitalism works. But
Don't be. I was gonna say, don't be mad because you're sucking at it. Just saying.
Right,
Like this is a game you're losing.
right,
Don't
bitch.
try to cheat now. Don't try to
Besides,
change the rules now.
I was gonna say, besides, stop acting like you just became a capitalist yesterday and your your business just started. No,
Yeah.
been
Right?
around for a
This
while.
is like the fucking.
Fake ass-
I was gonna say
Fake ass.
You've been
I
around
was gonna
for
say
what, the 80s, the 90s?
yeah, I was gonna say you've been around for a while. You know how business works.
That's
Like,
what I'm
come on
saying.
now.
Like these fake ass day ones. Like, go ahead. Like,
Bro, I hate that, dog. I hate these companies just being obtuse and acting like shit has changed. Shit has not changed. Like you know how this works.
some niggas are liars, bro.
Like the game
Bro,
has not
I'm
changed.
over here fucking working all kinds of jobs that I don't want to work, but I still gotta eat, don't I? And you're over here acting
Yeah,
like
I
just
still got to pay
because you're-
taxes.
Yeah, you're sitting here over here acting like I don't really feel like giving money to these.
Ah,
companies."
SpongeBob.
Like, I don't really feel like it.
I'm
Like,
dead.
nobody gives a fuck about what you feel like. That's not how
Like
it
nobody
works.
give a fuck. You still get paid at the end of the day,
You're
bro. You
still
get
I
paid
was
getting
for
gonna
paid
saying that.
say.
oodles of dollars. That's what I hate, bro. I hate when fucking rich people fucking bitch and moan about stupid shit like this.
I'm like,
You
bro,
over
you
here
can do
with
anything
billions
you
of
want.
dollars. You are Visa, and you're over here complaining because someone wants to fucking play Honey Pop. Like get
bro,
the fuck out
Yeah.
of
like,
here.
come on.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, and then like it's like you're a multi-billion-dollar company. You're past the point where you have to struggle as a company. You can just coast now.
Literally.
You're not like in the growing pains of a company where you're just starting. No, you're Visa. You done been around for goodness knows how long. Your name is stamped on every what credit card, debit card in this country. What are we talking about here?
Your name is literally synonymous with fucking money,
For
bro.
real.
Like get over
And now they-
yourself.
For real, now they're pulling the fucking Wally. Like, go ahead with that shit. Like,
Wally
Like-
is crazy.
freaking Wally.
Oh
Like, what
my
the fuck
God.
are we on, man?
Like, just people. It's
Like,
like
you
what
can
I
have
said the other day. Like
governments-
people are getting too big for their britches. They forgot their place.
Mhm.
Bro, like we
Since we're on the topic of governments actually
Mhm.
doing something against Sony,
Caninvo has another post for us, and hopefully this one's a little bit more credible. Just in, Brazil's Congress has officially proposed a bill to ensure players can keep playing their games even if its official support ends. That is music to my fucking ears. They also called for an investigation into Sony's move to stop releasing physical discs for PlayStation consoles. U.S., United States, you saw that it worked in Brazil. Monkey see, monkey do. Get on top of it, bro. You know how many games there are that I've wanted to continue playing after their fucking like official support end, like Mario Kart Tour. Then again, that's controlled by Nintendo, so they can probably make that happen. They'll probably just charge you. Fucking what's another fucking game that ended its fucking service that I would love to keep playing? I almost want to say
I know I would have loved to keep playing is Dragalia Lost, which people have actually set up fan servers for that. So I'm hoping to someday set that up.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, no, that's cool as hell. Fucking Sonic Transformed. I don't know if its servers are down, but I would love to keep playing that after its fucking servers are shut down. That game
Sonic
is so fucking
Transformed?
yeah. Sonic All Stars Racing Transformed.
Yeah, no, those servers are still up, and I only know that because I was playing it the other day.
Okay, see, I mean that's cool, but at some point they could shut those servers down,
yeah.
which would suck because that game is still like
But knowing
probably
Sega,
like
I
the
don't
second
think
best. Well, yeah, it's Sega probably wouldn't do that, though. It would be nice to put into place because you have companies that literally abuse the fucking shit out of this. Not Final Fantasy, Square Enix, who that just have these games and then they just get rid of them, and then you just can't play them anymore. You could put hundreds of thousands of dollars into these fucking gotchas or whatever, and you just can't play them anymore because Square Enix is like, oh, we're not making money off of them anymore, so we're just gonna shut them down. You can't play them no more.
I was gonna say, yo, could we? Are we gonna talk about all these gaming layoffs that happened at some point, or did I miss that? Because
we talked a little bit about
take.
We talked a little bit about the Xbox one. I don't know if there are any more
I don't
layoffs.
That's the main
I think most of the rest of this stuff
left.
is just Sony.
Yeah, that's the main one. You want to know something that tripped me out about that, and it's kind of related to this. I looked and compared Capcom's run with like, Valve. I looked at Valve's layoffs and compared them to, the everybody else, to Microsoft and them. Valve only laid off like what, 12 like big shots and a bunch of other like auxiliary roles they didn't need. But as far as Capcom, not Capcom, sorry, PlayStation and Nintendo, they're throwing up people, bro. It's like a virus over there. And I'm like, so you have a company that pretty much doesn't have to worry about, the customers rallying against them because they actually give a crap about the customers. And then you have you have PlayStation, you have Nintendo, you got PlayStation, you got Nintendo, you got Microsoft, and these folks are bleeding people. But here's the thing. I have no sympathy anymore because 90% because activists have taken over the industry, number one, and number two, some of these idiots put their workday on TikTok. And when I tell you that these people have the most cushiest jobs ever, yeah, I don't feel sorry for them. I don't feel sorry for them. These are let's call it what it is. These are predominantly chicks putting their day in the life on TikTok when they need to be working, but they want to be inclusive and all of that. But then it's like, oh, I'm supposed to feel sorry for these people getting laid off. I'm sorry. These companies are getting rid of a lot of dead weight. And you can't really complain because these companies haven't been making good games because they're not hiring gamers. They're hiring activists. That's it. If they cleaned house and actually got gamers back in the fold of making games properly, Microsoft and all these companies wouldn't have anything to complain about. And I'll give you a perfect example. Capcom, there was a time in the PS3 era, Capcom was persona non grata. Capcom was dog water because they had the on-disc DLC and all of that stuff. It was like Capcom was Capcom was in second place to EA being the worst company.
Oof.
Now, what did Capcom do? They made Monster Hunter Rise or Monster Hunter World. They made they made DMC5, which was a banger, and then they really set things to the high gear when they made Resident Evil 7 and the Resident Evil 2 remake. In one console generation, they saved their company in one console generation. You mean to tell me that Microsoft can't do that? And they've had how long? They've had too many. How long? How many generations? Two, pretty much.
I think they definitely can. I don't understand why they're not having those companies that they own make games. I will never understand that. I mean, I think they've said that they're going to come out with more now, and they dropped a whole bunch of announcements at this past game showcase, but it looks like that's not going to really save them, which sucks because then that makes you wonder why they buy all of those fucking IPs then.
Yeah, that was the other thing too. That was the other thing that messed them up because I'm like, yo, why are you buying all these? Why are you buying 50 million? All these doggone companies. You know they're gonna have to make games for you, right? Okay, if they make these games and us consumers don't like them, that company is gonna fail.
Mm-hmm.
It's like going into a restaurant. The food is trash, but then the chefs curse you out as you walk out the door. How long do you think your doors are gonna be open?
Like, bro, like even Aja is just like, we got to trim some of this fucking fat, and not because they did anything, but because we can't do anything like with them. We bought them, and then we just let them sit here and do nothing.
It's either you let them, yeah.
But what was I going to say? It really sucks because there was so much potential with these Xbox purchases and with these IPs that they bought. There were so many games that they could have made. But
the problem is that, and it's a problem Sony themselves is also facing, which is why they're doing all this dumb shit. They overspent, and now they're getting fucked.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely overspent, bro.
Good.
Like,
You know what's crazy? No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, the Activision Blizzard one. Like, honestly, I think what Xbox should have done is they should have just bought one large conglomerate and then focused that one instead of buying multiple like big names. Like, honestly, just buying Bethesda was probably enough because Doom was already like a really like big name. Like Doom is Doom is historical. Like they could have probably rode the coattails of like Bethesda alone, like a new Doom, a Fallout 5, Elder Scrolls 6. Those three games right there are already like huge deals. They did not have to buy Activision Blizzard, and I still to this day do not understand why they did that. To one up Sony, to say like, hey, now we own fucking Crash.
I was gonna say,
Spyro?
You want to know what the craziest thing is? Is that like they like, first of all, instead of them focusing on trying to like beat their opponent, like that's not how you do it. First of all, so both Sony and Microsoft were acting like they ain't never had money before. They went and bought like all these big names. They didn't buy small companies. They bought big ones, spending billions of dollars, and then being like, okay, they're gonna make us COD or whatever. And it's like they're gonna give us all of our money back. No, it's not how that works.
Xbox,
especially with like the last COD being garbage. Come on now, what are we doing?
Not even the last one, the last few.
I think what Xbox was riding on is that they would be able to own all these companies, and then maybe they would be able to like keep it all exclusive. But they immediately got checked on that because they were told like point blank, like, yeah, Call of Duty, you own it now, but you can't make that shit exclusive, fuck nigga. Fuck you think this is? And it was too late because they already bought them. So it's like, well, what do we do? Now we have this IP that we own that we have to share, that we legally have to share. It's just like, I think they should have focused on making their console better, to be honest with you. As much as I hate Nintendo, because I hate them with a passion, one thing they've always been great with is like gimmicks for their consoles to make people want to buy them, not just for the games, but also like, okay, I want these games, but is the console fun? And the answer is always yes. And I think that was one. I think that was one thing that Xbox tried to do back with the one, but I think they veered way. I think they lost the plot. They were too busy trying to gimmick the fuck out of their console that they forgot that it was a gaming console.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Because
pretty
me
good.
personally, I don't mind the Xbox being an all-in-one entertainment system. However, you need to fucking not pull a Wii U and
Here's
clarify
the-
very heavily that it is a gaming console that you also happen to be able to do a whole bunch of other entertainment related shit with. Also,
just-
we're getting rid of the fucking Kinect because fuck that thing.
Yes, the Kinect kind of ruined a lot of things. But like the whole, you can make an all-in-one gaming console. The Wii kind of already did that, and it was a success. It was
Right.
very much marketed as a not for gamers thing. It's just like, oh yeah, but we've got games. If you want to play games, sure, but we've got a whole bunch of non-gaming stuff.
I'm gonna head out, y'all.
All right, gang. Thanks
Yeah.
for joining us.
No problem, bro. It's been a really good stream, though. For real.
Absolutely. Can't wait to
Yeah,
see
no
you
problem.
again, man.
Of course, no problem, y'all. All right, y'all take care. Have a
You
good
too.
night. Mhm.
Yep, later.
Peace out.
It was very much noted as like, oh, this isn't a gaming console. This is an all-around, just about anything you want it to be or need it to be console.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then why did it work for Nintendo and not for Microsoft?
Because they made it clear that like, oh yeah, we have also got games here. But like the primary audience was always kind of whenever you look at like Wii events and stuff like that, the primary audience was always non-gamers. It was. With the fucking Wii balance board, Wii Fit, Wii Party.
Oh,
Wii
they were
Play,
trying
Wii
to get,
Sports.
they were trying to get,
They're trying to
main,
get parents, older
yeah.
people, non-gamers into this space. Into it.
So did the Xbox just forget to mention that they have video games? Is that what happened?
Basically, they're like, oh yeah, this is just all-in-one thing. Okay, is it a game? Is this for gamers? No. Is this for non-gamers? No. Who the fuck is it for? Anybody. That doesn't answer the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely does sound like they tried to copy the Wii, but I guess just forgot all of the important shit. Or maybe it's just because Xbox gamers weren't interested in that kind of gimmick. That could also be a thing because
That probably
Nintendo
didn't help.
gamers. What?
That probably didn't help.
Well, no, that didn't. Like, because let's be honest, Nintendo fans will pretty much just about eat anything, any kind of like shit Nintendo like gives them. Like, let's just
Yeah.
call a spade a spade. Like,
Which is
that-
sad, but yeah.
yeah,
Sad but
Nintendo fans are way more loyal than fucking Sony and Microsoft fans. Like Exhibit A, what's going on right now? Because Sony thought that fucking they could look at Nintendo, see Nintendo literally shitting on their customers and being like, "Oh, we could do that too and get away with it." No, the fuck you can't. Your fans are not that loyal to you. Especially, and here's another thing: Microsoft and Sony are far too similar to each other to sit here and try to just make so many fucking mistakes. Because Xbox and PlayStation are similar enough to where if one company fucks with you, you can go to the other one and your experience generally does not change that much. And that's one of the nice things about the Xbox and PlayStation rivalry is because they're so similar, so they have to work a little bit harder to actually compete with each other. And it seems like the strategy right now going into the 10th generation is who can piss off their fans the most. Which
No,
I mean,
this is true because this is true because the reason why like I didn't get an Xbox was because I saw how shiesty they were with how shiesty Microsoft was with their business practices, right?
Mhm.
And then I'm like, okay, well, Microsoft or Sony seems to be doing differently, so hey, I'll just rock with a PlayStation. And then now that PlayStation is being shiesty, I mean, hey, if Xbox is going to treat customers, if they're going to treat customers better, then I'll probably get the next Xbox if it's looking decent and all that stuff. I mean, worst case scenario is I've got a plan for my physical media in the event that both of these companies want to, be stupid and jazz. So,
right. I mean, I've got a plan too. It's called get a fucking 360 because the 360 was an amazing console. Like I'll keep my physical games one way or another.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
But
still
like
have my
Yeah.
PS3. I'm never getting rid of my PS3.
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm definitely torn between the new Xbox and just getting a PC, especially if the plan is for it to still be a PC hybrid. Which at the end of the day, I do want a PC that I could play on my television. And if somehow somehow the next Xbox is just a really good Xbox like console PC hybrid that somehow goes toe to toe with the prices of all this other hardware, with like the PSX being like $900 or $1,000, the Steam machine being $1,000. If somehow the next Xbox comes out and is like fucking, we'll sell it to you for like $850 or some shit like that, $800, $799 or some shit like that, I'll be like, okay, you got my attention. You got my attention. Let's see what this is about.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's
Because I think for me the Steam machine is gonna be like the Steam machine if
You mean
once they
the
because it's
over
gonna be it's
$1,000 console?
yeah. I mean, look, hey, look, I gotta have a console. Like I don't think I'm gonna do straight up PC gaming. Just organic PC gaming. Like I've been a console player my entire life. There's no way there's no way that that's gonna change. Um, so I'll just get the Steam machine when I'm not gonna get it right now, obviously, but I'm gonna give it like a couple of years, wait for them to iron out all the kinks and stuff like that, and then get everything sorted with it, and then I'll just rock with Steam, and then just keep all my physical media on my own because, you know, if the companies want to be stupid, then we need to keep our own media our own way, you know.
mm, but let's go back to the topics because we're almost finished here. Okay, where is media assets? Pause this. All right. So this next post, it's funny because we were looking into the Spider-Man Brand New Day stuff, and we'll still watch this clip because it's short. But I think the thing that matters the most about this are
Oh,
the comments
Come
for
oh
this
yeah.
one. So let's take a look at the hidden hero little clip that they decided to make.
Peter Parker is always making the hard decisions, and in his mind, the best way to keep the ones that he loves safe is to keep them away from him.
He kind of starts the film with this mindset of he has to push Peter Parker to one side and allow Spider-Man to take up his entire existence. And that creates a pressure and a stress. So not only is everyone else going to forget who Peter Parker is, but Peter Parker is going to forget who Peter Parker is. And that is his biggest fear, because that is the only thing that links him to the love of his life, his best friend, his aunt that sacrificed everything for him. So that to me is a really strong emotional drive for a character to follow, and I'm really happy that Destin was willing to tell something that is a little more mature and a little more complicated. Sometimes
Did you guys like not watch No Way Home? Like, what do you mean mature? Did they? No way. I feel like No Way Home was pretty fucking mature, man. Like, sure there were jokes, but like there were.
I don't.
Here goes Paul again. But they were like.
I'm convinced that's got to be Paul.
It's gotta be. It's just they keep showing him, bro, over and over. Every single trailer that I've seen of this movie has had this nigga in it, bro.
That's
And
got to be the MCU version of Paul, or at least the
It-
MCU equivalent to Paul.
he's gonna have some Hispanic name that starts with a P or something like Pablo.
Pedro.
even if it breaks
Pedro. And the question is, does okay? Now this movie is coming out before.
Yeah, it comes out at the end of the month.
It comes out, yeah, but before Doomsday. So I was wondering, is this gonna be like, is this gonna be Tom Holland's like final movie, or what? I guess we'll see.
I really can't wait to know. Will this be released on disc?
Will this came from Spider-Man State for the physical disc campaign? I guess while we watch this, we can eat our digital pizzas thanks to Domino's. Will this be released on disc, bro? No.
Yeah.
I'm in my fucking other fucking account. I'll log back into my other account later because that's my personal one. No disc, no buy. Bring back physical discs, Sony. You can't hide. I'll bring back physical media. No disc, no buy. No PS6, Sony. You can keep that
You
shit.
can't hide, Sony. Give us the
Just
game
the
disc.
Rose
Sony
of
Spider-Man won't
discs.
save you. Spider-Man
Where's
won't
my
save
physical
you.
media? You can't hide Sony disc. I see the
Mhm.
comments were scrubbed. Bring back physical disc. There were more than these.
If there were
Spider-Man would
apparent,
fight Sony for this. disc. Sony bring back game discs. Bro is going. Oh, that
this is
has to do with
Spider-Man
the
fan shit.
movie.
Yeah, but
Okay.
that's
Physical
valid though. That's
media.
valid.
Fucking physical discs, please. Would there be a physical disc edition? How many comments did y'all delete? They literally got a
Probably
fucking
just-
intern going through this and deleting all the disc comments.
I was gonna say they probably just got to a point where they're like, you know what, we can't stop
Bro,
this. Like,
why does this only have 375 likes? This came out 3 days ago.
because no,
And Sony
bro,
decided they released this in the middle of them burning their fucking reputation.
yeah, I was gonna say, what do you expect?
Bro, I high key want to see how many dislikes this has. I really am curious to see how many dislikes this has.
If
Will
you,
it let you?
I wish you had a fucking.
Well, you can. There's
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
probably an extension you can
browser
get.
extensions for
That's
it.
Oh,
what
okay.
I was thinking. I'm gonna look this up. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if there's a. Let's see. YouTube.
There are browser extensions.
Return YouTube dislike.
That's the most insecure thing I've ever seen. To take away the disc like on YouTube. That's the most insecure nonsense I've ever seen, bro. Like,
Yeah,
how
no,
are you
that's-
that sensitive.
That's
It was a
always
big
been
thing.
stupid to
YouTube
me.
still did it, and people made extensions for it 'cause they want it back.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just like it's information. Oh, apparently it only has 5 dislikes, which is really funny to me. Well, or, unless they freaking like removed like some of the like if they remove your comment or block you off of their channel, can they just remove the dislikes? But it's like that's still crazy that it only got 375 likes.
Yeah.
What raw like count? Raw dislike. Wait, what the fuck does raw dislike and like count even mean? I don't know what that means, but I'm not gonna worry about it too much. So let me share screen to the very final post of the day. I got
And
through these-
unfortunately, ending off on a bit of a less than stellar note. Remember we were
Yeah.
talking about people saying "fuck you, Sony," don't buy Sony products. This and the third. Yeah, it's not going too well.
right.
Didn't take
Um,
very long, and this is why I don't listen or believe in a lot of this shit.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, it's just because like people saw Call of Duty and they are just immediately like, we're like, okay, we forgive you, Sony. I know this
Yeah,
isn't
pretty-
everyone doing this, but the fact that people are doing it anyway just shows how fucking spineless they are.
No, you know what it is though, right? It's the, for lack of a better phrase, it's the ball and gun gamers.
And
The-
I'm gonna
the
say this right
extra-
now: they don't make up the majority of the market.
But they make up a lot.
They make up a very significant amount of the market.
Yeah, because there are people that just buy. There are people that have a PS5.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna say they are the majority of the market.
Yeah,
Because
they're-
the normies are all the gun and ball gamers.
Yep. Those are the folk that'll buy a whole PS5 just to play 2K and nothing else.
Mhm.
Genuinely, and it really is fucking sad because it's just like some of these people just don't think they have a choice, but it's like y'all do. Y'all don't have to put up with this nonsense. Like there are other options, even if you don't want to go to Xbox because of your fucking pride, which is crazy because I've always been a primarily Xbox person, but I've owned PlayStations before. I've even owned Nintendo consoles before because I know that they've made better decisions than Xbox at times. Might not look like that right now, but they've made better decisions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've
Now that-
never owned any Xbox product, but I've always owned Nintendo and Sega or Sony products because, well, that's just kind of what I grew up on.
Yeah, no, I get it.
That's fair. But yeah, let's take a look at this.
Welcome back to Slop Live. Today's Slopic, you're probably aware by now that on July the 1st, Sony announced that they would no longer be making physical games and everything would be digital starting 2028. Naturally, there was a huge backlash to this, and PlayStation stopped tweeting for an entire week when they would normally post multiple times a day. Well, they finally came back to announce some wireless fight stick, and as you can see, they got 11,000 likes and 66,000 replies.
with most of the replies saying stuff like no disc, no buy, images like this telling Sony to address the elephant in the room, and other hilarious ones like this one saying seems kind of pointless for this product to be physical.
He says it's hilarious. It is literally his own comment.
Let's release a digital
That's
only
funny.
version instead. Well, they continued to not address this and went back to posting as normal, with every single post they made getting tens of thousands more comments than it got likes, with people again
What did that
they
fucking
made
added? What did that fucking context say? Sony said pivot to digital without informing partners. It's poor digital ecosystem and pivot markets, desperation
They
to
didn't
erase
even
retail and
inform
resale,
their
resale. And oh yeah, no, they didn't. They didn't tell anybody. They just did this.
Oh, that's crazy. That might
That's
be
that
they.
that's
That's
gonna be what fucks them. That's gonna be what fucks them.
yeah.
Because
There's gonna be
they-
some companies that are here that are like, nah, we're not doing this shit, bro. You can't just sit here and make these decisions because
Again, why do you people?
fucking Fast and the Furious outside your window, dog.
Right?
I'm gonna tell you this story again, right? My house is at the end of a hill, right? I live on a hill. So first of all, winter's gonna be fucking terrible, but that's beside the point. People like there's a road here, obviously, as you could tell. People like to speed up it and speed down it. One of these days, one of you dumbasses is gonna go zooming up or down the hill that the road is on, because the road is on a hill, and you're either gonna go flying into the air, or you're going to crash into something. And I'm going to laugh. And it's especially funny to think about because at the end of the hill, right across the street from my house, there's a building there. It used to be a pub that's being reworked into a store.
Yeah, that's probably not safe for them to do.
Don't go speeding down a fucking hill because say with how bad it was raining right now, say you hydroplane, right? You can't stop your car. Because you're fucking speeding. Guess what you're going into because you wanted to be a dumbass and speed down a hill. You're going into that fucking building.
Yep. And hydroplaning is not fun.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever. Is hydroplane just when you kind of like skid at all while you're like driving on water?
Hydroplaning is water, hence
Okay.
hydro.
Okay, so yeah, I've in that case I have hydroplaned before and
Like
was
it's
not
when
fun.
you lose control of the vehicle. What?
Thankfully, it hasn't happened Thankfully, it has not happened often. I found myself losing control on snow way more than far more than water. But yeah, no, it's not fun. It sucks.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather people pass me while I go like 5-10 below the speed limit while it's pouring than risk hydroplaning because it sucks.
And it's very difficult to get control of your car back when you're hydroplaning.
Yeah, especially if you're going too fast, then it takes even longer to get your control back. And by then, you probably ran through a light or something.
Ran through a light, hit somebody, hit something.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, But I'm just waiting for the day where one of those their companies that they're working with are just like, okay, since you're not going to tell us about shit, we're just.
Thing is, one company isn't going to do anything.
One, yeah, it's gonna have to be
multiple.
several. It's gonna have to be several companies.
Yeah, but I mean, this is. I mean, if multiple companies are just finding out about this now, Sony had to have broken a rule or something, yo. Like
some kind of thing.
Sony's violated some contracts.
Right.
Yeah, they had to have done. They have to have done this. So between this lawsuit Sony screwed up. And here's the thing, rightly, which is their fault because they didn't have to do this in the first place. That's the thing. They didn't have to do this.
It's just like you guys are not bleeding that much money that you're just like, yep, we're just not gonna make discs anymore. It's too expensive. Like, if anything, I already went over this like last time, so I'm not gonna go too much into it. But there are remedies to keep physical media like still in to keep physical discs, even if it's not discs. Go back to cartridges at this point, like genuinely, like Like if you got to do that, I will take that over just getting rid of them entirely.
Uh,
Like this is ridiculous.
Their thing is, my thing is, you don't even need to go back to cartridges. You know what you could do? Something that you've done. These companies have done multiple times before. It's called. there's a little known game that released back in what was the year? Hang on, let me gotta look this up. There's a small game released in 1997 for the PlayStation 1. It's called Final Fantasy VII. You know what they did? They split the game between 2 discs. Know what other game did that?
Surely a game hasn't done
Metal
that
Gear.
recently.
You know what other game did that?
I was say Metal Gear did.
Metal Gear, that's one of them, yep. But that's not the one I was thinking of. It's a pretty famous one. Came out in 2018. Sequel to a very critically acclaimed Rockstar game. Red Dead Redemption 2
Oh
had
yeah.
2 discs. I'm pretty sure Final Fantasy VII Rebirth had 2 discs.
No, just had one. Wait, actually, I don't.
I don't recall. I'm pretty sure the
yeah.
Rebirth had the physical edition was on 2 discs.
Might
One was like it was effectively a Red Dead Redemption 2 thing. One of it was for downloading the data, and then the other one was like, okay, once you're done, pop this disc in and you're good to go.
Right.
It's got all the rest of the data.
I was gonna say,
go.
yeah, they could just have the data disc and then one. They could have the data disc in one and then the actual game in the other one. And I'm like, oh, I would be okay with that.
It saves you money, saves you time. Sure, you got to pay a little bit more to make the discs, have the discs made.
But here's the thing: if the game is good, you're gonna get the money back anyway. Why are you insecure as to whether or not you're gonna be worried about? It's like they're so worried about whether or not they're gonna get their money back that they don't even have enough confidence in their own product. That's really what the issue is. Nobody wants to talk about that. But these companies, they don't believe in themselves anymore.
They feel like the ideology when it comes to making video games nowadays is less about making your game good, because making a bad game no longer guarantees or hurts you enough for your studio to just completely close. At least that's what they think. And they think that the ideology that they should be partaking in is how much money can we squeeze out of this game? Can this game squeeze a whole lot of money out of its consumers? Which is just backwards to me. You'd think you'd be trying to capitalize on your capital after you make a good game.
Because here's the thing that nobody wants to talk about. Everybody wanted Call of Duty money, and then now they wanted Fortnite money.
Yeah, everyone wanted to chase Fortnite.
Anytime they chase after the money, eventually there's going to be a decline. Eventually it's going to happen. Eventually there's going to come a day, or there's going to come a time where Fortnite's not doing good right now. Fortnite's bleeding. Epic is bleeding.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm so glad Fortnite is dying, and I cannot believe it got faster.
Yeah.
Because first of all, the game is dog shit. But secondly, right, that game kind of proves like you can't keep chasing this forever. Y'all should have stopped, frankly, a long fucking time ago.
Especially since, like, look, they tried it with Concord. The whole free-to-play thing. They tried it with Concord, and nobody bought it.
So it did so poorly that they had to refund the game in 2 weeks.
And then what is it? High Ground or High Guard?
High Ground is crazy.
I played that for a little bit. I played it just to see what the big deal was.
Shut down in less than a week.
Yep.
It's a shame, but it's just like it's this trend chasing
Marathon
bullshit.
Is burning money.
Bro, it's just like you wouldn't know by listening to the fans. They'd be all the I feel like the fans of this game gaslight that the game is amazing more than they actually play it. Like genuinely. Like they just like I'm honestly convinced that all the fans of all of Marathon's fans just hate Destiny. That's what I think it is. I think everyone that likes Marathon just needs a reason to shit on Destiny because they don't play the game. like 2,000, there's definitely less than 2,000, more than 2,000 people on Twitter talking about how good the fucking game is. But those more than 2,000 people don't want to play the game, though. That's for sure.
Hmm.
Like, let's bear in mind there was a point where the game was free and people left before you had to start paying for it again. Like, that's really sad.
Tens of thousands more comments than it got likes, with people again continuing to complain and boycott that they would no longer be buying from Sony. And half of PlayStation's posts have been getting community noted as well. We've got this post announcing a new game, getting a community note saying, important information on consumer rights. Sony is currently attempting to establish a digital monopoly by eliminating physical
They
media.
are not
And
letting
whilst
it
not
go,
all
and
the
it's
posts
hilarious.
are getting community notes, every single post continues to get tens of thousands more comments than the likes they're receiving.
2.3 thousand likes on one unit.
That is, of course, until they announce the ports of Black Ops 1 and 2, two games over 14 years old,
Q.
now available
Nobody
in
cares about your
digital.
Goonie.
What? What is he? What? Fuck you! Oh, you guys are still going. Just finished my 4-hour gooning sesh.
Bruh.
What? 4
That's
hours is insanity.
And but if he was playing, he was gooning for 4 hours. You know how I know that? Because he was fucking doing it in Discord, doing it with fucking Dawn, playing fucking Call of Duty.
Gooning on Call of Duty is crazy. What? There's a phrase I didn't think I'd ever hear in my life.
Y'all are the reason Sony thinks they can get away with it. Y'all make it a problem.
Direct ports, the games are still $40 each.
I mean,
and you still
that's
have to pay 30.
That's probably I can. Well, Matt. I mean, Don wasn't ducking the fucking Sony shit.
No.
He was for like eliminating physical media, but then she like after the fucking announcement of fucking PlayStation upping the prices again.
That's when she got back.
Yeah, no, definitely wasn't for it as much then. Which was like, well, at least I have fucking Call of Duty. Dorito, I don't know what his excuse is. He's just been ducking the show. So he'll probably be back on when we stop talking about Sony. He'll probably be back on then. One-handed COD. But get your one hand on his fucking panel. You said you weren't going to miss it this time. Or was that Crimson that said he wasn't going to miss it this time?
No, Shane said he was going to because it was close opening. That was
I meant last week. Like he was going to try to like make sure he made it.
Oh yeah, that was
couldn't
Shane.
make it.
That was Shane and Q.
The day had to change. The day had to change. I mean that's fine. I understand. Call of Duty is worth a lot. It's worth giving Sony more money. So I get it. No, don't ask you to. I don't ask you to anything.
$50 if you want the DLC on top of that. But I guess that's Activision being greedy rather than Sony. There was also a report that Sony were convinced by ignoring the issues, fans would just accept the changes and convert to 100% digital with time. And seeing all the sales they just got from Black Ops 1 and 2 probably helps to reinforce this thinking. Their posts are back to being ratioed now, but just wait till they release another nostalgic port. And the boycott will end pretty quickly. It really is.
Oh, he just got to his wisdom teeth pulled yesterday.
Gaming.
Who did?
Q.
Oh, okay. Understandably so. It probably would be pretty hard to talk. I always say it because I just miss you being here. But it's all good. At least you'll be able to watch it later. That was the last post, though. And I haven't been gooning. I've been eating pudding and applesauce. Isn't the word applesauce like a fucking euphemism for something? Or am I wrong? I don't know why. I fucking listened to. Okay, so a few years ago it was my first time listening to "Sorry" by T.I. and Andre 3000, and fucking Andre made a reference to fucking applesauce. He could have actually been talking about real applesauce, but all this time I thought it was a euphemism for something. I don't think so. It was just like a face full of applesauce was the line. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I still don't know what that means. I have to look at the lyrics again, but I'm like, what do you mean a face full of applesauce? What does that mean? So I might look that up and see, like, maybe I misheard it or something, but I'm pretty sure he said a face full of applesauce. But that was I'm glad that we actually got through that a little bit faster this time around. But it probably helped that there wasn't as many people here. But yeah, no, as usual, Sony's fucking around. And again, my cause is being harmed due to something that I didn't even partake in. People over here buying old ass Call of Duty games
For 40
and
fucking
giving
dollars.
Sony for $47.
$40.
$40
Yeah, for each.
okay.
Each.
Oh,
So
$40
80
for each.
total.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's not
it's-
accounting for the people who also bought the fucking DLC.
I mean,
Because my thing is, I picked those games up ages ago on Xbox, but on Xbox, like,
yeah. I was like, I don't even like play Call of Duty, so it's just like I wouldn't have done this anyway. And that's not to say that people don't have a right to do it, but it's just like you can't sit here and complain about Sony's terrible business practices and then turn around and give them money. Mind you that the port also took away features. Yeah, that's right. That port did take away features. If you get Plus, you get both for 20. Well, yeah, if you're gonna be their slave and give them money, then yeah, they're gonna
If
give
you're
you
gonna be their
the
fucking
game
little
for
cuckboy, you give them like $100 fucking dollars. They'll like, here, I'll give you a reward. You only have to pay me $40 plus whatever extra fucking money you owe me for the DLC.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. And these consoles are expensive. We can't just. The port took away the theater because that's what got people hacked. The theater got people hacked. You got a lot to say about this, but you can't actually be
The
here.
thing about theater was like, theater wasn't literally what got people hacked. It was like the most exploitable thing. Theater was exploitable, so they got rid of theater.
I'm pretty
'Cause
sure there
theater
are
was
other
known
ways
for
to
getting
hack.
exploited.
I'm pretty sure there are other ways to hack fucking blackouts.
That's the thing. I don't feel like a lot of people who even are on their side on that kind of understand. Like, if a hacker wants to take your shit, they're going to find a way.
oh, I gotta hop off, so I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah, we're
All right,
we're
thanks
done.
for joining us, Switch. We're just about done anyway. And he's gone.
It's like they are going to find a way. Getting rid of theater does not stop the hackers. It just means they're now to find a new way to do it.
Hey, we want to talk more about this fucking Sony stuff. We can hopefully have Dorito on next time when we come back to a weekly. There probably won't be another episode of Weekly next week because I'll be out of town. Maybe there'll be an episode of TV next week. I don't know. But
that's a bit up in the air considering my schedule and skills is. I'll talk to him about it.
Yeah, even if you can't bring skills, which I do like you guys' dynamics, so it would be nice if you can get skills in. But if you can't, and if it's maybe like you in a different combination, like with Kane, maybe Dorito will actually be available. Maybe Dawn will. I don't know.
I'll get somebody to come with me.
But yeah, it'll be cool to see you guys do another stream. Yeah, that's the end of this episode. This has been Havoc and Jet, Kane, and Switchboard here. Thanks for joining us. And we will see you guys in the next episode. And fuck Sony.
Fuck Sony. Bye.
Bye.